Okay. Testing, testing, testing. It seems like everything is good. Checking the stream health. Okay, it shows. Checking the stream health. Okay, looks like we're good. Alright, looks like my co-commentators are just a smidge late here. I don't see anyone joining just yet, so I think that's okay. Let's pop out this chat. We've got Isaac versus TGLord. TGLord is playing Cabal tonight with an OG Sabretooth. I think they call it the Montreal Special or the Nick Menard Special. On the other side, I can't see his list, but Isaac is running Weapon X and the Claw Boys. So something's being had over there. I wish I could see, but whenever I'm not the host, I just don't see my opponent's list, which is super cool. Okay, let me get this. Let me pop in the chat. Where'd my chat go? Mm -mm -mm -mm. No, not display capture. Come on. Okay, it looks like they're rolling for Prio. See, this is where I usually like to have Simon and Nick Patry fill time while I play around with my stream settings here. Where is Simon? All right. Well, the one person who is currently in the chat, I'm gonna do my best to get this chat on the screen as soon as possible for you. I messed up my settings a bit. Application capture. Okay, I don't see any crises yet, so I guess we haven't missed anything too important. Let me get that stream review on here. They are having some conversations about the terrain. Window capture. This is it. This is what I've been looking for. Here we go. There we go. That took far longer than I wanted to. Okay. I accidentally deleted my old. Okay, so we just need to make this a little bit taller. We should be good. All right. Did we pull crises? Still no crises. So at least I can say we haven't missed anything yet. These guys were like super gung-ho to get started, so I didn't want to interrupt them.
Hello.
Oh, Simon. You haven't missed
How you
anything
doing?
yet. Can you see Isaac's team? Because I can't. It doesn't show on my screen. So if you
I
could read out.
logging in
Oh, you're
on
in right there.
TGL.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we haven't missed anything yet. But we have an unexpected matchup. TGLord is playing Cabal with the Montreal Special. And if you don't know, Simon, what the Montreal Special is, it is using OG Sabretooth in Cabal.
I know very well that special.
Yeah. And on the other side, Isaac's playing Weapon X tonight.
Nice.
I asked him what was
I
spicy about his list. He said he's playing the Wolverines, but I assume there has to be other cards and characters in there. He just said Claw Boys. So we'll see. I'm excited. I hope to see the 3-threat Weapon X tonight.
Yep, I've seen the new Weapon X in action, and it's been really good so far. I've been pleasantly surprised by them.
When you're ready, let us know who's on Isaac's side.
All right, yeah, I got them. So I am seeing Honey Badger, Domino, Deadpool, Bullseye, Baron Zemo, first of its name, X-23, Weapon X, Shang-Chi, Sabretooth, Apex Predator, and Maverick. For scenarios, Isaac has Scrolls, Legacy, and Alien Ship,
Hmm.
and non-secures, Madman, Infinity, Formula, and Sword Base. For
Nice. So I guess
tactics,
I guess he wants to go super wide.
yeah, that's what I'd expect, considering he has two threats and one, two, three, four, five, six, three threats and two fours. No Logans here, which I personally really like. I think the new Weapon X is really good, and even though Logan is probably a better user of the leadership, I think now with how wide attrition you can go, I prefer X-23 a lot.
Hmm.
On the tactics card, he has the leadership, brace, call the pack, dossier, fallback, happy birthday runt, I am a baron after all, instant recovery, weapon stash, and Wolverines. And yeah, just because of how both Weapon X and X-23 are both pretty mobile and efficient models, I think both can play Wolverines fairly well together. And because this Wolverine, aka Weapon X, can stay in place better than Logan. I think he's a better fit for that card.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see some like 6 wide Weapon X into like a tall Cabal and just see how that kind of plays out. This I think the survival makes the Weapon X go wide plan a little bit more viable than it was before. I know
I
there's some
agree.
pretty smart people that are high on Weapon X right now. It's not really my play style, but I could definitely see the appeal and how it could be pretty strong.
Yep, for sure. I tested it myself a couple games so far, and it's been surprisingly fun. But because we are not seeing survival in Isaac's list, I'm not expecting it to be fielded.
Yeah, I'm curious if that is a mistake or a conscious decision. I feel like survival when you're playing a wide attrition like that, you really want it, but especially for this particular matchup. But maybe he's played it and hasn't found it to be as useful. I know Ghost Ear mentioned on Discord recently that he didn't find it to be as impactful as most of us were predicting.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. That's kind of been my experience with survival so far. It is a good card, but I think with the amount of three threats that are engaged in close combat that Weapon X brings to the table,
Hmm.
I feel like sure you can play survival on one of them and they're gonna get protected, but because you have so many of them to beat out, I don't think it makes for a meaningful choice, really.
There has been a lot of tabbing and mouse movements for the last 5 minutes, and I can't imagine what it's all for. Remind me to ask them after the game what was going on before the game started. I know Isaac had some issues when he loaded in, or yeah, when he loaded into the game that we had to restart the mod. So maybe
Okay.
there's some discussions being had about that.
Yeah, I expect probably players either asking questions or
Hmm.
debating things.
What are they currently tabbing on?
Sabretooth, now Weapon X, right before it was Sabretooth Apex Predator.
Okay. Hmm. So how are you feeling about WTC?
It's getting really close.
Yeah.
We're leaving in about a week, so it's slowly getting a little more exciting every day. And we're not planning to get our heads too much into it. Like I want to say the week before, just get our minds off it, take the time to travel, visit some places before the event, So we're like in the last 4 or 5 days of our sorry, we're in the last like 5 to 10 days of our testing. Um, so we're just giving like one last go of what we think we're gonna see and what we think we need to practice on.
Oh, that's really. How open are you guys about what you're playing? Can you tell us what affiliations you're bringing, or you want to hold that?
Honestly, because like every list is gonna be spoiled in a week, I feel I'll just hold on for that.
Fair
Not
enough.
because I'm a big one for secrecy, but like it's gonna be out there same as everyone else, and uh, tomorrow is gonna be exactly a week. There's 8 days left until the list lock, so um, I won't spoil the surprise.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to following from home and keeping an eye on how you do. Obviously, my local team that's going, and then keeping an eye on DeLuca's team. I don't know if there's anyone. Oh, there's another New York-based team going. I'm going to actually meet some of those guys on Saturday, the Carcosa Club guys.
Nice.
Yeah, they are. I've never met them or played with them. Carcosa Club is a little bit more of an insulated community,
Mhm.
and then the community out in Mattawa, New Jersey, where I play Red Seal, the community there is so strong. I've just never had a desire to venture out anywhere else. But New York City has a few spots to play MCP.
That's fair. And one of the things for people who don't know, the podcast Rapid Fire has been doing blitz interviews with all the WTC captains. And I think they've got like solid 25, 30 out
Yeah, I've
now.
listened to a couple. I listened to the Carcosa Club guys one because I was just curious to know more about them. Is yours out? I don't recall seeing it.
It was the first one out, actually.
Then I must have. I bet you if I look, it's probably in my Spotify queued up playlist because I know I listened to a few of them, but I didn't remember hearing yours.
Yeah, I think it was the first one out. But honestly, I've been listening to them like pretty consistently, and it's been super fun to see like what other captains are thinking and like what everyone's community's like and everything that they're bringing. What are their goals for the event? The hype is pretty real.
Yeah, last year's was, as a spectator, a smidge more exciting in the sense that the shakeup that had just occurred, it was like 3, 4 weeks before
Yeah,
list lock, like created this crazy uncertainty where we really didn't know what to expect at WTC. I think this time a lot of people feel pretty confident about a handful of teams for sure showing up. I think most people expect to see a Cabal Thanos in most fives, um, some sort of Invader's Shield in most lists. There's a handful of affiliations I think most of us expect to see, and of course there'll be outliers and some interesting tech popping up for sure. I want to know how many Apocalypse show up. Apocalypse seems like such a great list for a team event.
yeah. There's a couple bets we've had on our team of like what's going to be more popular and what's going to show up. But still, like even if you look at last year's WTC, like CGR was still kind of freshly off the press. Wakanda was still really good. CS was in a really good spot at the moment. At that time, Webs were still very popular. Like the big metal lists were still pretty represented. I feel there were some underdogs for like the first big, large team events, but I don't remember being too surprised by what was there, even if there was just a big shakeup right before. And I think the recent one we had is not that big, but
Hmm.
it's still bound to shake things up. Like the new BNR still makes a difference in a lot of people's list.
Oh, I didn't realize Mick. I think they were waiting on me.
Oh,
He just messaged me, asked if Patry was here yet.
oh,
I just
damn.
told him to go ahead. I told him to give me 30 seconds to start the stream. Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh, there was a miscommunication there.
That is kind of funny though.
That has happened to both myself and Lucas before when streaming. I told him to give me like 12 to 15 seconds to make sure everything's good when we start. But I also said I'll
Great.
let you know, and then I didn't let them know.
We are
Legacy, Infinity.
Infinity Formula and Legacy.
Okay.
Um,
Isaac has the priority here, so I guess he took. Was that his extracts?
I would presume so, because
I don't remember
we
hearing you say Infinity, but I could be wrong.
no, I think he took his secures. Infinity was definitely in his list.
Oh right,
Yeah,
yeah, because I forgot TG lives on Cabal. I was expecting Shield from him. I know he had been playing Shield for a bit. Oh, is Patry here?
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, you know what? Lucky for you, I
Both
100%
players,
I screwed up
yeah,
and
both,
forgot to tell them that we were good to go. So we were just sitting here for like 8 minutes.
yeah, and
on my
they
way.
just rolled for Prio and picked the crises. So we have Infinity Formula and Deadly Legacy, and Isaac has priority.
Both of these players are undefeated. I think what is it? What are they 4-0 right now? This is
Yeah, they
yeah,
are 4-0 at the moment.
yeah,
So winner here moves on to the finals.
yes. And tomorrow I'll be streaming Curtis versus Schmidt in an elimination match. Both players are 3-1. So that should be good. I'll be myself, Mike D'Ambois, and Johnny Pastrami on commentary.
Oh, that's another fire commentary team.
Yes, for sure.
Oh, we are seeing 19 threat. Oh, and I want to shout out one of my teammates from WTC, Dutch, who won his DTS game, I believe yesterday, locking him into the finals of the league. He
Oh,
is 5 and
nice.
0.
Is he and he's playing his WTC list?
Yes, he
That's a
is.
pretty. That's got to make you feel pretty good going into WTC then.
Yeah, for sure. And having one of our players, like, he's the person I know the least in our team just because he's not one of our locals. But I'm looking forward to spending time with him and just see how this all pans out. But he's been performing very well at recent
With
events.
Shield, yeah.
I know he won one of his local events. I think it was a week or two ago, and so he's been on a roll recently, which hopefully will continue at WTC.
Yeah, I played him a few weeks back. I remember messaging you guys that I was gonna do like a video on his round one, and then I went back to try to find his mistakes, and I was like, oh, he was just in a really bad spot based on terrain and squads. Uh, I had played Wakanda into his shield, and it was just like the way the threat and the terrain on the board worked out. It could not have been a better setup for me.
Was that your snowflake with Thanos?
I didn't play Thanos. I
Oh,
played
okay.
I played M'Baku and King T'Challa. Not everyone's
Oh,
like you
nice
and
list.
only runs the top tier web warriors.
Shots being fired already, and the game's not even started.
I have this
Uh,
reputation of playing top tier, but I played Magneto for 2 years, and
That
very
is
little
correct.
Mystique.
Me and
That
Mike have to get it out of the way right away.
Yeah, wait till next college football season when Ben
looks like
moves.
they're playing at 17. Correct.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
I honestly think I prefer that for TGLord just because
really, I think
I
it's better for
feel
Isaac.
I don't think so because I think Isaac probably just goes 6 wide.
Right, but if
Uh,
if on I mean, I don't know if he's bringing. Do you think Mick is bringing Thanos for this matchup?
not on Infinity. It can be possible, but I honestly think like models like Sabretooth here are really really good.
Yep.
So is Loki just being able to convert his power into damage more effectively, and he really likes the um, Infinity here. So I think we could see a very mid-range Cabal, like 5 wide into 6 wide. And I think the dice fixing provided by Red Skull, if we see both mid-range lists, um, makes it better for TG Lord because the difference between 17 and 19, I believe for him is not as large as it is for Isaac because it means you can bring um, a second 2 threat and then go
Yep.
7 wide.
That's
I
huge.
think TG Lord can match, so I think 5 versus 6 is a lot better than 5 versus 7.
And what I like with Infinity with the Red Skull list is everybody in this team gets more power, so more opportunity for Red Skull to borrow, use, or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That's a big tool to leverage because Red Skull
Yep.
Creep is very power hungry.
Have you guys? I know Vodka said he played a little bit of Weapon X. Nick, have you played with or against Weapon X since the changes with the release of the new Weapon X and
Yeah,
Maverick?
I played a game against Gurn with Maverick and didn't go well for him. My web warrior again showed that they can out brawl some brawly lists. But he made some positioning mistake, not leveraging his Shang-Chi, put him in a far flank, not in the middle. So it took a while for him to get into the action. So Shang-Chi
Hmm.
like did what Shang-Chi does in webs, but everything else had a rough time into webs. But I do like the new Weapon X. I love the idea of a wide Weapon X with a lot of affiliating model. I think it's a very interesting list with a shitty leadership, but nothing you can fix about that.
I just really enjoy wide attrition so much more. I think most of us do, right? Then like it's fun when
Yep.
you play like a wide Guardians or a wide Shield, and both players feel like they're playing the game.
Yep.
Yep.
So it'd be cool if Weapon X starts popping up and they hit that B tier where you feel like you're not severely handicapped, but Isaac being a foes player, I guess, is kind of used to being handicapped.
But I do hope one day they change the Weapon X leadership to at least make it that even though if it's on whoever like X23 and she dazes that I mean they should be able to use it. It's a card and it's already a very weak leadership on a card. I mean, I felt bad for him that he couldn't use it like when this character was dazed. It's weird. I mean, it's just weird as a dynamic. I know it's written and it's written like this, but I don't think it's when you compare it to other card leadership. I think Weapon X needs a little bit of love.
Well, we just saw the Mephisto leadership, and that looks awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I look forward to trying
Well, at
that.
least. Oh, looks like both players are
Oh,
deploying.
let's
All
go.
right, I'm gonna take a look over at Isaac's first. So on Isaac's side, we've got 23. We got the new Weapon X model. Ooh, we got Maverick coming out. Domino, Zemo, Honey Badger. This is what I'm here for, man. I'm just so excited right now. I can't wait to
Yep.
see these guys in action. I didn't look at his tactics cards. Oh, you can see them up top.
We are seeing Weapon Stash, Instant Recovery, Dossier, Brace for Impact, and the leadership itself.
Okay, and we've got the
Um,
Montreal special coming out on Mick's side with OG Sabretooth, Bullseye, Zemo, Shang-Chi. So we've got the wider Weapon X going into the slightly more narrow Cabal list. So let's see how quantity versus quality pans out.
Another question. I think you said dossier. Yeah, who do you put the dossier on
I
if you're Mick?
think I think if you're Mick, you're either this is a good question. I think either Bullseye or Sabretooth. Like the model you want to keep away as much as possible, or just to give an incentive into going into Sabretooth.
Yeah, I think like maybe Sabretooth and hold him back, like on one of your Infinity, and like make him come to you.
Yeah, but I think there's also a positioning argument where, like, you just because Infinity is mostly two lines,
Yeah,
there's an easy argument to just give the dossier to the model as far away from the model playing it,
yeah,
uh,
for sure.
because
See,
here the
I,
only possible character who can play it is X23. So if she's deployed on the flank, um, it's easy to just
yeah, go to the other flank with whichever model you have. But I would have loved to see Sabretooth on one end and Bullseye on the other end, though.
That's what I was thinking, a similar thing. Who do you pick up midline extracts, or do you even try to pick up extracts round one with some of these guys? I feel like Shang and OG
And which?
Sabretooth are maybe the guys you want to pick up with on
Yep.
TGLord side. And on the Weapon X side, I think Domino, I guess.
Yeah, I think Domino is a good pick. I think Maverick to an extent also, just because whenever he takes damage by physical attack, he can
Yep.
advance away.
Yep. You
Uh,
might need a shard advance.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. I have not. I played against Maverick once. Will and I played locally, but I played Degenerate Shield. Oh no, I'm sorry. I played the Portal Defenders thing, and I would just pop out in the middle, go in the middle, and then pop back through
The
and run away.
pentagram, the good old
Yeah.
pentagram.
Oh, it's.
That means you have to play Wong. So,
I mean, you guys know I hate Wong, but I was worth it for that. That was way more real than I thought it was going to be.
that's
you
fair.
love.
I kind of
Go
both
for it, Simon.
like and dislike TGLord's deployment here. I like
Yeah.
Sabertooth being used as a pivot to go to either the
Yep.
central cure or the ones on the I want to say south side from where you're standing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it kind of forces Shang-Chi and Zemo on the other side, but both are really good models into Weapon X overall, so we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
I'm not sure I like Red Skull being like already on a wing. I think I would have preferred him to be more central, and he can choose which side he goes.
I personally prefer it on a wing like this
Uh,
against this line just because with enough power, he's going to be efficient really quick, and I think being able putting him next to all the terrain is
yeah, that's interesting for sure.
like you have plenty of size twos nearby. Um,
So who has Prio? I missed the role. Who has Prio?
Isaac.
Isaac. Okay.
the one thing I'm not sure, or maybe I'm not seeing, and Isaac probably just has figured something out I haven't, is why Weapon X is in the middle. Because he can't pick up extracts. So
Yeah, I think it's probably to pivot to either side, but yeah, I agree with you. I'm not sure where is the play there.
I don't see why, but
And
I'd be curious to ask him after the game.
yeah, and I don't like Honey Badger being that far away from her sister.
All right. We see Dossier being played by X23. See here, Shang-Chi would definitely be the model.
Yeah,
that-
I agree.
uh,
100%.
This is the correct play.
Yep.
Because X23 is also pretty bad at attacking Shang-Chi. He always gets 4 dice counting blanks.
Yep.
The Pierce doesn't help. He gets the pusher. And
To stunner, and stunner is huge when you fuck her. You mess her power economy.
Oh, you can curse on here. It doesn't matter.
we
I want
try to
to.
not get you demonetized too fast.
Maybe one day. I want one day to be invited to other podcasts, other streams. So I have to.
Yeah, fair
behave.
enough.
No, you have the best one, so that's cool.
Here we see Domino picking up the central token, which I like because here she also gets cover, and with her Hex aura with probability manipulation, it
She's-
makes her super tanky.
Yep.
Especially with the leadership. So I think she's the probably best pick for it.
And I think Mick would have preferred like picking that side and maybe with Sabretooth. So if he get damage, then if he gets enough damage, Red Skull can move forward and take power from him to do stuff. Now Red Skull will just advance and attack once. That's probably going to be his activation for the round.
If Sabretooth grabs center, can Isaac hit him much though? Because he's got range 2 attackers over there. I guess Zemo maybe.
Zemo probably gets along,
Yeah,
and
it's hard to see on this
what-
angle.
and Weapon X.
I honestly
is
don't
no.
know. I
I
think
don't-
is pretty safe over
Yeah,
here.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think his range 2 attackers can do that.
Here, I'm not a fan of picking this up, just because like no one's really threatening it. But I guess on the other side, like you have both Shang-Chi and Zemo that are able to engage fairly well.
And now Shang-Chi can Mystic attack into Maverick next round so that he won't be able to advance away. How does that advance away work?
But it's whenever he's dealt damage by physical attacks only. So
Okay, does it cost power? Or it's just innate?
no, it's an innate. It's the last superpower he has. Whenever he's dealt damage by physical attacks, after the attack is resolved, if he's not dazed, he gains 1 power and advances short.
Yep.
Which
I love
honestly has been surprisingly relevant whenever I play.
Yeah. I love Maverick. I think he's a well-designed tree threat.
Yep, I agree. And I love the energy rapid fire guns. I think it diversifies Weapon X attack type, which are all very red.
Very physical. Yep.
But yeah, one of the things I don't like here with Maverick picking that up is that Shang-Chi can take control of that back canister fairly easily by moving and using the Phoenix kick.
Yeah,
because it's energy, Maverick doesn't get to reposition.
And Nutty Badger cannot do anything about it except I mean, going into Shang-Chi, it's not very hot, not very efficient with her.
Yeah, and because she's not contesting, it won't matter that much.
It won't matter at all. Yep. I mean, maybe make him more fragile for next turn, but
Yeah. Here we are seeing Bullseye throwing a knife into Domino.
we'll
Presumably,
see, we'll see another big spike on a 4 dice attack. Let's
Unlikely
go.
with those stopping
because it's
crits.
Domino.
Yeah.
But it still counts as a success, right? I think
Yeah.
you're still
Yep.
better off using that leadership than not, just because it gives you an extra success.
For sure, and he doesn't care about losing the power.
We are seeing the leadership gets used. I think here you take your shot and like go for the full 3 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agree.
Like it ignores cover, so it means Domino's pretty likely to take some damage here because she has no power.
Isaac being a pro and not rolling his dice until Mick sees whether
Yep.
he.
Looks like she is taking
Block.
the 1.
Yep.
But a bleed, which is significant. You want any chip damage you can get in the domino.
Yeah, looks like Bullseye is done.
Yep.
This is going to make her even tankier. Popping Zemo over there. Oh, this is... Okay. With 7 points on the board, this is going to be very much an attrition match.
I agree. And one of the things I like about TGLord's position here is that because his character who has the extract is dead center,
Yep.
he gets to dictate where the fight for the VPs will be.
Yeah, I think we were a little critical of him taking the center first, but I think it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
I mean, I think we'll see how the end of the round goes, but I think I can easily see Sabretooth going to the right and having Shang-Chi, Zemo, and Sabretooth together and forcing Isaac to either really go hard into the back point, the back canister, or trying to follow what TGLord, what Mick will dictate.
I want to see what happens with Honey Badger. My guess is that Shang-Chi will be able to displace her so that she's only going to get off 1 taunt, which is still, I mean, impactful. Redirecting damage across 2 targets is always better than, double tapping into something, but notable that Shang-Chi is going to be able to push her away.
Yeah, I prefer Mick set up, there.
Yeah.
He gives a reroll for the kick to Shang-Chi. I think he can leverage that side and probably remove Maverick's token next round.
Yeah, I think like the side on which Red Skull and Bullseye is very much in the danger zone, but I think not panicking and not bringing the fight to that side, even though that's where your leader is, it's not where the game will be fought and won, I think. So yeah, I think Isaac's seeing that line well and trying to pivot X23 to where he expects the fight to be.
Yeah, probably. Like maybe he saw the line of Shang-Chi going for the back canister, and
this also brings X23 closer to Badger.
Yep.
Which I like, but is something you wouldn't have had to do with the 2 were deployed closer together.
Oh wow! First time I see. I never realized that Carl added the leadership as an overlay. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
That's a very nice upgrade. Shout out to Carl doing an incredible amount of work on the mod since he took over.
Carl is an MVP.
Looks like Skull will be able to get in range that if he can do a few damage here, he'll be able to port. Oh no, porting is range 2, right?
Yes. I think he's measuring to be outside of Domino's gun, which I think is the correct line of play.
Yep. And like shocking her would be really good.
Yeah. Shock on a 4-die attack is huge, and I think if you can get it, might as well. Nice. The shock, and I think you pay to convert here.
Yeah, for sure. I think he just indicated that he's paying. He's going for it.
Domino is blocking, and she's going to get the aggressive.
Yep.
Which is
I don't think
something you'd like to see.
But I don't think she takes it. She does. I'm very surprised.
What would the advantage be of her moving forward short? I guess she might get to the point, but it doesn't really matter.
I
It
think I would
doesn't matter.
take it just to stay within cover, but place myself within range 3 of Red Skull.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, to be on the barrels.
Yeah.
Since you're not outdistancing both of them, yeah, I think that's a good call.
Like you can edge yourself, just lean closer
Yep.
to the barrels, just to keep your cover, keep your distance, but still be in an effective threat range.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I guess my concern is that maybe he wants to stay within 2 of Zemo, and I don't know if that's possible being on top of the barrel.
I think so.
I think so.
Not being on top of the barrel, but just you edge yourself a little forward. Like you got plenty of leeway from range 2 to be range 2 from Zemo. And you can still measure it with the aggressive, so.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, nice. I like this very, very much. Very effective use of body blocking here. We're seeing from
Yep.
Isaac using Badger to deny the placement from
Shang-Chi. Yep.
Next kick. But if he can get to Badger, that problem solves itself. But I still think you want to try and hit it. Because after the attack is resolved, no, it's only 5 element fist is only on the builder, so don't think he has the room to place. I think that was just a very effective use of body blocking.
Yep. I mean, it's very close if he can, but I don't think he can. I think it's short.
Yeah.
He could easily see it if he takes a 1 from Badger, and if the 1 overlays the car, he cannot place.
Do you try it out? Because
worst thing is you place on the
sword, right?
Yeah.
Like if you don't fit, you still place yourself a lot closer to X23 with the dossier.
Yeah, but he has Prio, so I think can try it. Place on the other side and go twice
So
into.
far, not great, but
Nope.
he has the Zemo reroll. Let's see if he remembers. He does. So last token spent on Maverick. He is going to block it all. Shang-Chi still gains his power.
I don't need this. Then he can double tap and.
Still stay within 2 of Zemo. Not be within Badger.
And then next turn he can double tap and use his short move to retreat back if he needs to, so he's not in the danger zone. So I like it very much.
Yeah, I don't think he needs the extra power from the Infinity either, and denying a point would have been cool, but at the same time, or scoring an extra point would be cool, but it's not as necessary in a 7 VP game.
He goes twice into her. There's no more leadership, so he doesn't get extra dice. So yeah, I can probably see Maverick maybe going down.
Whoa. Oh yeah, he didn't take any damage, so he can aggressive from the leadership.
Ah, you're right. Sorry.
I was thinking about the advance.
That's energy. That's energy.
But from the leadership, it would give him an aggressive.
Oh, that's a lot of body on that side. Yeah, I think at that point I would consider like moving Sabretooth back to Red Skull side.
I would definitely do that. Just because I think pivoting too aggressively here still lets TGLord dictate the pacing of the fight. And I think with Shang-Chi and Zemo, because both are not holding VPs, if you score 4 for the first 4 rounds, you're going to be fine.
Yep.
And I think here, while he does not do it in subsequent round, I think that's definitely going to be your objective.
I really think you start with Shang-Chi, see if you can get rid of Maverick, go back to the point, and then I think there's like nothing that can really like go into Sabretooth and make you hurt early. Why? 3, 4, 3.
Everyone's super far away.
Yep.
And I agree. I think Shang-Chi here is the right play. I think you can fairly confidently get the days on Maverick.
Yep. And I mean, as a backup, if you have his Chi Mastery, if you need it, you want to hold it for as long as possible. But here, I think I would do it if like he's just missing that extra kick to get rid of Maverick.
And with both the leadership and the Zemo reroll, I think your chances.
You're fine. Yeah. I mean, dice be dice, but he's in a good spot.
Badger is Badger in range of taunting? I would presume so. So that's maybe something else to keep in mind.
I think I'd charge like to be outside of her taunt range.
That would be my inclination as well.
You hedge your bet that you're gonna make the power back to use as whatever you need to use. But yeah, I wouldn't like go into the bodyguard here. But not the taunt.
Taunts.
Yep.
I think the other argument would be to go into Domino again with either Bullseye or Red Skull. Try to get the daze there and overwhelm that side. But I think it's dicier than stealing activation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean with cover and a Zemo reroll, that's rough sledding.
With Bullseye, it's not too bad, just because you get to do your auto damage, which normally puts 2 more in. With Bleed, it makes her super fragile. And it
Sure,
powers
but it
Bullseye.
doesn't. 4 dice with no crits. It's still unlikely. I think unlikely to daze her. Whereas
I think I prefer.
Shang-Chi can
Your
have a pretty
4
powerful activation here.
Your 4 is still 2 damage on a bleeding character with 5 health, right?
I mean,
For sure.
Yeah.
But I prefer Shang for the only reason that if afterward Isaac is like getting nervous because if you do lose the Maverick extract, he goes with Domino back. I mean, you're fine with that. I mean,
Yeah. That's the line I was thinking too, Nick. But also Shang-Chi being able to displace while also damaging can really disrupt Isaac's plans. I mean, everything he has over on that side is a range 2 attacker.
What is he calculating? Is bubble, but the short I didn't get why the short. Okay, I'm trying to understand what he's
probably
calculating.
trying to figure out how to be outside of 2 of Honey Badger, but within 2 of
Ah.
Zeno.
Yep.
Or just do something totally different.
No, going to Weapon X, I think he is not seeing the taunt from Badger. Yeah.
He isn't. Yep.
But the one thing I like here is if he goes into anyone else, he just gets to move another model. So yeah, we are seeing the taunt from Badger, which I don't like because it gives the aggressive to X23.
Yeah, I really don't like this. Yeah, I don't. I'm wondering. Let's ask this question at the end of the game if he forgot.
My money is on he forgot the taunt.
4.
I mean, a good hit so far, with the reroll still available to him.
Badger's still living. Yep, takes 3.
Let's see if he utilizes his Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. What it's called?
5 element fifth.
There you go.
And I think you do, and I think I would honestly push Badger to be outside of 3 of X23.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think if he can do. I don't know if he can do it, but if he can, like if he measure it and can do it, I would do it so she doesn't get the free movement.
I would definitely check it though.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, looks like Bilgen is going away, which I think is the other.
He's stunning him, but I mean he's on gainer, so I don't love it to be honest.
Yeah, same for me. I think just moving him away is probably the more efficient solution. But to be fair, those are a lot of new characters, so.
Because the problem is right now she has the power to do it again, and you don't care that your 2 point is going down to the big 4 points. So that's what I don't like of not moving Honey Badger.
Yeah, and I think it's also easier for us to say as like we're back.
Of course,
we're back. Backroom commentators. So yeah, here has to be towards the attacker, so she still gets her movement if she's within 3.
So now, after that, do you still go into 23 or do you go into Maverick?
I think you go into Maverick.
Because you can go to Maverick and still displace.
23 after.
I keep saying 23. I meant Weapon X. That was his original target, right?
Yeah.
But either way, he could just go into Maverick to put damage onto the extract holder while still pushing and stunning someone else.
That's true.
The thing is, the Weapon X doesn't make great power, and he's not great going into Shang-Chi. So it wouldn't be a priority target for me. I would I don't know. I'm curious to ask him the question. Why not Maverick? Why like that line? I'm curious, and I'll ask him at the end.
Honestly, I would presume he forgot about taunt from Badger.
Yeah, for sure, but he still, I think, indicated Weapon X.
Yeah.
Or unless I'm crazy, so that's my interrogation.
Exactly. I think he forgot about the taunt from that, but maybe his line is, it's a slow scoring game, and the biggest threat on the other side is Weapon X. If I take him out early, I'm confident I'll win the attrition to the other 5 models. would be my
That's fair.
expectation.
Yeah, we are seeing another
Yeah. For those,
attack from Shang-Chi.
for those in the chat, let me
Uh,
know. Normally I stay zoomed out like this, but I'm gonna the way the terrain is laid out in the map, I'm gonna try to zoom in on certain parts for long
we are
sequences.
seeing the crit come in. No shields or no staggers, but 4 successes here.
He has a reroll though.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. If he gets the block, nope.
Nope.
4 into 3. So the character who got attacked will take 3 damage.
Presumably Maverick.
4 into 1, so he takes 3.
Yeah. I would presume Maverick.
It's 3 dice, so
It could be.
it could be Weapon X too.
Is Weapon X a? Oh yeah, he's got 3 Mystic. Look at that.
He's got 3 Mystic. Yeah.
He's actually down to 2 because he's on a secure, so it has to be Maverick.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Good catch.
Yep.
We did it.
That's
team.
why you're the pro player. That's why you're the pro player, Simon.
Here, who do you push?
I think I'd go back with Shang-Chi at this point.
Yeah, I think I'd use the short move back. Yep.
Yep.
I think this is a.
Does that get him
correct
to
play.
the point? Not quite.
But I don't think that's the big part. I do think you ideally wanted to be out of X-23's range.
Yep. Because if she uses her spender and flop, she's on 0 power. So being outside of 2 and being at 3 means she only gets
Oh, one of the things that's pretty relevant with Shang-Chi and all those models here is that both Logan, both Weapon X and X-23 are size 3. Oh, we are seeing a push here.
Yeah.
I don't like this just because now Badger gets to move up to range 1 of.
Yep. Of Shang.
Character terrain. So yeah, she gets stunned, which I don't dislike.
Yeah, it's crippling for her. But yeah, Shang will have to endure like Weapon X with 1 less dice.
While true, if he doesn't actually do damage to Shang-Chi, he gets to throw him into one of his friends, which is one of the big drawbacks for the skeleton rule on X-23.
And with Shang-Chi being within 2 of Zemo, it's going to be even easier for him to reroll into those blanks. And those Pierce from 23 and Weapon X are going to be less relevant this game. At least into Shang-Chi.
Here, I think if you're Isaac, you probably go with Maverick and just hit and run Shang-Chi. So you get out of range 3. You get out of the range 2 to not get thrown. And you just try to attack him in his weakest stat and get some chip damage in.
Yep. But I think it being only 4 dice, I would 100% use his power to throw Maverick if there's something, so he can displace Maverick, maybe throw him towards Zemo.
With the hit and run, it's going to be hard just because
for sure. Yeah.
the attacker has to be within range 2. So that's why I think I would rather see that than go hide behind the car. Now we are not seeing the hit and run. So
is Mick using
he gets to throw you.
Yeah, is Mick using it?
It's after the attack is resolved, no? Yeah, it's after the attack is resolved, so he doesn't have to pay the power now.
Oh, okay, nice. I thought you had to pay before and see what it is, so it's even better than I thought.
So far, casual 2, and Maverick is not dealing any damage. He will get the rapid fire though. The very dangerous thing here, if Shang-Chi had
So the window is now to use it. The window is now to use it, right?
He gets to do it after both attacks.
After both attacks, okay, but he can do it. He has 1 in reserve that he can do.
So if he had 4 power and Maverick shoots him and doesn't do damage on the other attack, he could actually use it twice.
I could. That was my question. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, so...
Blocked again, which means he can now try to resolve it once or both times. And I think, honestly, you do it. Leaving that character on 1 is really big. It also lets Zemo just charge him, probably daze him, pick up the extract, and run away.
Yep, we see Mick using it. Makes 100% sense. I think I'd just throw him in the car.
I think there's an argument Detroit towards Zemo just to make sure he's not escaping with hit and run.
100%.
Even if he doesn't get the damage, like you have a Zemo with Red Skull's leadership, so you're pretty likely to get him, and it kind of forces him to hit and run and not end up in a great position.
But if that's the play, I would throw him in a straight line though. Like throw him inside range too, so let your opponent make a mistake if he doesn't move him or something. Yeah, thank you.
Now I still think you do the hit and run.
Yep. And I think you go into Zemo at that point.
I don't think so because now
he could clap back. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's already got 3 power. You don't want to give him the extra 1 for a charged Master Swordsman.
Nope.
Yeah, so we were in the chat. We were talking about if he had went with Honey Badger first, Maverick going back into Shang-Chi, or we like that line to prevent Zemo from blowing up too much there. And yeah, Badger could have dazed from Zemo, but then he gets his memory tokens, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Badger's here to be dazed.
So 2 damage going into Shang-Chi here.
That's huge.
Yeah, and kind of relevant because now he can still do Dragon Chases its tail if he ends up within 2 of Shang-Chi after the attack is done.
Another decent hit, and no ability to re-roll out of it.
Nope. So taking 1.
I mean, all things considered, I don't think it was a bad round for Maverick.
Nope.
No, I think it was pretty decent.
Pulling up his card here, I was curious if there was ever an opportunity or a reason he'd want to use the spender, and I don't see that.
Oh, nice use of weapon stash here.
Yep.
Getting cover to all the models within 1 here, trying to make sure he's as tanky as possible.
I imagine
I love
we'll
that
see
card.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see that just stay there the whole game for the most part.
Yep.
I just love that card.
It's so clever.
Now that's done, I think you go with Sabretooth and try to go on Domino.
Yeah, I love it.
You force the pivot away now. Because with how that round went, I don't think you want to double down there and give the opportunity to Isaac to pivot towards where the extracts are.
Yep.
And Sabretooth is a good model to go into Domino.
And what I like is if you go with Zemo now Isaac has all the time in the world to do whatever on that side. If you left Zemo there and you move with Sabretooth and Isaac start peeling people away and you keep Zemo for as long as possible, you have more option than if you go with Zemo now.
I don't see a whole risk though to holding the Sabretooth activation. Being in the middle, there's no one really threatening him at the moment, right? Like Zemo could charge and attack, but
the thing is, it's not about Sabretooth, it's more about holding Zemo for as long as possible. So you make Isaac like hold that side or have to make decision on that side. If you go with Zemo, Isaac has a whole side for himself. Like he doesn't have to make a decision now.
For sure.
And he gets to engage first on the other side, which is the thing I don't like.
So either team model.
I'm responding to Simon's suggestion of going
for sure.
Sabretooth.
Yeah.
I would go with probably a Bullseye or Red Skull.
I think it would be I'd go with Red Skull. I think he has the best chances to kill her, but both are fine to me.
That's fair. I think next to Sabretooth, my favorite guess would be Bullseye. Just to make sure you get some chip damage in and power Red Skull. Oh, nice. We're seeing some tabbing. Well done.
Yeah. You know what? I can't be mad at them because I forgot to tell them to start for a while, so...
We are seeing so far just the 1. Is he paying? Personally, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't that time. No, I don't.
You're unlikely.
There we go.
Does Domino pay for a skull? Why the reroll?
No. I don't know why the reroll. Because of Zemo.
Yeah. Yep. Blocks 2, takes nothing, but I think you just use
Pinger. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be nice here. So he should finish with 3 power on Bullseye at the end of this activation and giving Red Skull the ability to leverage that. I don't know. He could maybe throw some terrain. He could
I
utilize the
think the
port.
other option you have is not use I Never Miss here and go up to 4 power and do the spender.
Okay, that's interesting.
Here we're seeing the other attack completely whiff. So you just I Never Miss again. Put Domino up to 3.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that line better than going for the spender, just because Domino, if you're relying on throwing a bunch of dice, but it's not great dice when she's stopping your crits.
Yep. In
Yep.
cover with a reroll.
I entirely agree.
Well, the cover doesn't
Oh,
matter though.
force cover, but yeah.
No, I mean for Red Skull afterward. It does matter for Red Skull.
Oh yeah.
Because it's Red Skull throwing a ton of dice when he's doing a spender. It's not
Here's
Bullseye.
the reason I kind of was thinking about Sabretooth going, because now if Domino runs away, Sabretooth just double walks. Instead of getting a good attack into Domino.
She's throwing a grenade and then moving away. I think if I was him, I would just move away and shake one of the condition. If his point is to move away, that's what I would do.
I like the idea of like putting the Incinerate on Red Skull so that he feels a little weary about moving Red Skull up to be more aggressive with him. Like maybe he thinks because if she spikes or deals a few damage in the Red Skull, now Mick is a little concerned about what Zemo's going to do with Red Skull this round. So I don't think it's a bad idea.
A three dice grenade.
Hey,
It could happen. Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, Domino being Domino. But yeah, I think
Domino being
She's
Domino.
got 4 power on her, so I mean,
Yeah, Domino being Domino. It's fair.
that feels kind of still in range of Sabretooth.
Yep.
Oh, double walk. All right. Interesting.
that I was not expecting.
Me neither. But I think it's a good line. Just because it kind of again puts Sabretooth in a more awkward position.
Yeah, consolidate. Like he's got a bunch of killing models on the other side. Zemo's super fast. Like, do you think he's gonna abandon that flank entirely with Zemo and just shift the? I mean, you've got the extract, so you can dictate where the fight is.
100%. I mean, Mick cannot keep those 2 points if the fight is on the other side. If he does, that's just like you're losing at that point if you do,
Yeah.
if you do that.
If you do, yeah.
But I think like maybe there's that's so awkward.
I think
Medium
there's a world
investigator.
where you teleport Sabretooth forward.
Yeah, that's why I'm figuring, but I think you'd have to double move, which is kind of awkward. But I think at that point you want to probably start rotating that way. So double move, make sure you're within 3 of Bullseye, and you push Sabretooth forward toward the Domino.
But I think this is not the turn where you make that decision. You still have your 1 pass turn, and I would use it now.
Oh, for sure. I'm just figuring like for the end of the round, what do you do? And I think I could like you right now. You know you have to like rotate to the other side. Like Bullseye is stuck there. You have to rotate. Like you don't have a choice.
I agree.
And if I was Isaac at the end of the turn, like I would rotate with Zemo right away. I would just abandon that flank.
Honestly, I wouldn't. Not with Zemo, because you're still getting that point no matter what, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're not leveraging your bubble. I mean, you're right, and he's probably. I mean, he's just gonna murder Bullseye. But I think like you bring him in the murder ball on the other side.
Oh,
I think
and that's
kind of overkill. Oh, I don't dislike that.
yeah. I didn't consider that.
Charge.
That's interesting.
Walk
yeah.
charge and go in. Just hope to do the 2 damage, or 1 damage rather.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see that coming. I don't think Isaac did either. Otherwise, he would have probably shook that bleed, which is what I forgot. Maybe Patry was calling for that earlier.
Yep. Because she's tanky. I mean, those auto damage. Like at that point, you figure she won't be attacking, so you don't care about the shock. Or if she throws grenade, it's automatic, so you don't care whatever the dice does. But yeah, like that bleed is hard on a tanky character.
I was complaining earlier today. Not complaining, but just acknowledging power creep. Because I feel like so many characters we're seeing now are 4 threats with 6 dice, 5 threats with 7 dice. It's crazy. And then You look at old Zemo from the core box one. Just long moving and re-rolling everything. God, he's so good.
Honestly, I think there's. I have a somewhat counter argument to that. Like, yeah, sure, we're seeing 5 threat models with 7-die builders, but they don't have any ways of moving around. And we've had Juggernaut for like over 2
Oh,
years.
get out of here with Juggernaut. Juggernaut throws 8 dice once a round. Oh,
But
give me that shit.
that's kind of my point, right? Like, he moves and attacks once, which is gonna be the same for those 7-die attackers, right? They have no ways of moving around. They just
All right.
move and attack.
All right, so
Which
I'm
is
going to remind you of this conversation, Simon Everwinter, when I beat you with Dracula and Midnight Suns, and I'm like, Simon, I had no way to move this character around. Oh, there we are. Bump.
And
7
Mike, tell me
dice.
how you really feel about that Juggernaut argument.
Oh, Juggernaut is he's like so close to getting cut in Brotherhood for me.
I mean,
I leverage him in like very specific situations.
As a web player, I'm glad there's not a lot of Juggernaut around.
Yep, we are seeing the line we talked
Yep.
about. Yeah,
I really love this.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess Isaac didn't see that coming because none of us did either. That was a great catch from
Yep.
Mick.
Yep, I agree.
And it also
Yeah,
allows him where he doesn't need now to rotate on the bottom if he gets his extract too.
Yeah.
It's just such a wonderful catch. Well, if he converts.
If you can.
If he whips here, let's see what he's got.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a good hit. Yeah.
do you pay? Now's the question. I think you do.
Yeah.
I think you do. You want to make sure.
With the reroll,
You don't chance
Yeah.
that.
she's done.
Yeah, 100%. There you go.
Takes the one, grabs the token,
That's a great play.
and yeah.
So this
You
is something
bamboozle-
I've found with
you bamboozle
myself is that a lot of times I find, especially earlier in games when I try to be too protective of extracts, I find I throw away so many games. I'm not saying that's what Isaac did here, throwing it away, but I just say in my experience, I have been too cautious with extract holders too many times. And when I reflect back on games, I feel like if I let those extract holders die earlier, I would have got the swing back turn to get them back and close the game out round 4 or 5.
Yeah, I love this. But what did you use his power on?
What do you mean?
Honey Badger moved
Oh no,
up and she's
yield.
doing
Sorry,
ankle.
yield. No, yield. Sorry, I thought he used power, but it's a yield himself. Sorry
That's
about that.
a functional pass here, and I think now is the time to go with Sabretooth. I don't dislike Red Skull moving and teleporting Sabretooth forward.
Why?
He has to be. He has to be within 2 of Sabretooth. Can he be within 2 of Sabretooth and 3
know.
of Bullseye?
I think he's looking at rotating Red Skull in the fray, and I don't see that.
No, I don't see that being a good idea.
And like your second medium mech won't go over that size 4. That becomes a small. So yeah, no, I really don't like that line.
Maybe he's measuring something else, but I don't see bringing your characters to where the points are not being a good idea.
I mean, Mick's still gonna have Prio next turn, so he can move his Zemo and dictate that the fight should be on the other side.
Yeah.
Looks like
south.
Get pass, so X-23 goes into.
Yeah, at that point,
Spender.
like let Shang-Chi like do whatever Shang-Chi does. You don't want to be on that weapon stash. You don't want to be on that side if you're mech.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi so far blocking 3 with a crit.
Just 2 coming in.
Nice. I believe now you throw X-23 there.
No, but she has the dossier thing.
Yep,
but she's still blocking. Yep.
And the Pierce doesn't matter, so.
Yep.
Block 4, and now I think you just throw her away.
Yep.
She still gets the medium. She gets the medium advance, so she can get into a position where he's not throwing her to a spot that stops her from attacking. Although I don't know if that's what happened here.
Wait, I think that didn't give him the opportunity to throw.
But maybe you ask him, and
yeah, he said no.
We don't know.
So far seeing 2, so this looks like a 1 damage coming in so far.
Nope.
I'll make it 3, and the day's Shang-Chi.
Day's Shang.
I mean, I would be surprised if he didn't want to throw, or do something.
I agree, but maybe he forgot. I don't know. I mean, at that point, even if my opponent goes super quick, I'm like, sorry, you didn't give me my window, and I would stop him
We
because like,
actually had something like that, Mick and I, when we played our 5v5 game. I was doing a domino rapid fire, and he just fell back, and I just sat there, and I was like, something is wrong about this, but I don't know what it is.
but
And
you guys replayed it, right?
yes, he let me go
Yeah.
back because he was so quick on it, and I was just like, I know this isn't right, but I don't know why. I sat there for just staring for like a minute and a half to like when you play these games, like sometimes it's hard to keep everything straight.
And I mean, come on, it's not like you haven't played Toad for 2 years, sir.
Well, I don't not a lot of rapid fire models though.
I think
I
I,
agree.
I think we're seeing a mistake here, dropping the dossier next to Logan, because he can't pick it up. So X23 being the only like kind of remaining model here, I think either someone is going to have to pick it up next round,
Yeah,
or
that's true because it's X23, Domino. Who else? Deadpool. Who can pick it up?
anyone can pick it up.
Oh,
But
true.
only Weapon X characters are getting the benefit.
So yeah, but some of them can pick it up next turn, like Maverick. But Maverick would be a great. But I mean, no, I prefer X23 on that on his team with it. I think X23 is the best one.
So do I. Because now like both Badger and Logan and Weapon X can pick it up. So here, what do we see?
I think hmm. Either move back. I would move back Sabretooth right away. Like bring him in the Red Skull bubble and make.
See, I think I'd be a little more aggressive now. I think I'd go into Zemo.
Oh sure, I could go into Zemo because Zemo going into him. I mean, I think at that point I wouldn't give power right. He has 3 power.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you go into Zemo, you're letting him just Master Swordsman double tap.
Yeah,
That
that's what
doesn't
I don't
seem
like.
good.
Yeah,
I
Or you
would.
could go Red Skull, try to fish for the shock.
fish for the shock. That's
That's
what I
what I
would do.
was gonna go. Yeah. If you commit Sabretooth, you're just giving Zemo so many resources to go into him.
That's fair.
So presumably I would go Red Skull, and then the question is, what does Isaac do with?
Because the thing is, if you get lucky and you just kill Zemo, then you just double walk with Sabretooth and you have the 2 point on that side.
Yeah.
So I think here you steal Bullseye's power to place,
Yep.
then double tap.
Double tap outside of range 3, so Zemo cannot, if he has the power, do the spender, and then he has to charge.
Oh, we are seeing a walk.
I don't like that. But then again,
You were
make
max
it.
range 3.
I think he's standing outside of range 3.
He used.
I'm not sure there.
For Cosmic Obliteration. I like
Oh,
that.
Hex. Oh, that's
Oh,
really good.
nice. Yep,
God, that card is so crazy.
that's a great card. And he's probably not gonna have a window to use it on tons of characters since they're all on the other side.
I think I would have personally preferred Roots, but Hex is still a good pick, and getting the shock out is big here.
Yep.
I mean,
then
Shock and Hex just cuts the ceiling so high for Zemo. I think it.
And
Here is
Shock.
something I would have done. Like, because Zemo's on 3 power, he was already blocking 1, I would have actually re-rolled my success
100%. That's
in
what I'm
order
saying.
to get to 4 power.
Like right now, no damage, X and shock. I mean, that's pretty. Like that makes him sad.
And now Red Skull can actually teleport outside of range 3, back on the point, or be super aggressive and go on the point.
I don't like that because yeah, he can crit and he's shock, but it's still Master Swordsman. I would just not give it for free.
I agree.
Simon loves the extra aggressive plays, though.
He does.
Oh,
He's
looks like
doing
we are
something.
seeing it.
Yeah, he's doing it.
I
There you
don't
go.
dislike it, honestly.
But I mean, he's doing it because Sabretooth is placed to move Sabretooth afterward and win that point
And he still has
close the gap.
cryo going forward, right? So,
Yep.
like, here he goes into Bullseye. I think you're fine.
100%.
And Sabretooth can come and attack him.
Why
once,
would you?
probably.
Why would you go into? Okay.
To win the point, I don't know.
No,
I
I
agree.
meant yeah.
I don't like that line.
I would just
I would go
Master
30
Swordsman and go
instructors.
twice into Red Skull. I think putting damage on your opponent's Zemo doesn't do a ton for you.
Nope.
Especially
It
when
gives
you're
him power for next turn.
yeah, especially when you're already capped.
Because no charge for him next turn. Next turn, he's probably gonna run away from Domino, a fresh Domino with tons of power. You don't want to be Decider.
I concur.
I mean, at that point, to be honest, you just leave Shang-Chi to his fate and you just like consolidate on the south side. If we go with what Simon used earlier.
I think there's a world where you just shake both conditions on Zemo here.
It feels bad, but I think you do it. Because then it forces Mick to maybe have to deal with him faster. Because right now, I don't see him as a menace, even with Master Swordsman. I mean, he can maybe pop off, but he's way less of a menace.
There's a very hard ceiling on that, right? Like
Yeah, for sure.
4 damage.
Yeah, that's it. That's it if he is perfect.
I don't think there's a reason to go with Weapon X yet, right? What's Weapon X's activation going to look like? Do you walk towards the secure and win that to try to keep parity, or do you rotate him? Start rotating him? I think actually you could probably go with Weapon X right now, move and charge into Sabretooth.
That's an option, but that's still like a 5-die builder, and you're exposing yourself to the counterattack to power up Sabretooth even more. Yeah, we are seeing.
Yeah,
I guess I'm just not as scared of Sabretooth as you guys are.
That's why he's a Montreal special.
Yeah.
That's why it's a Montreal special. Like Rogue.
See here, just the 1 skull already makes it pretty bad. Just the 1 block though. So far dealing 1.
With the bleed though.
With the bleed. Yeah, the bleed is good.
1.
1 with the bleed.
I think
And that's enough to do it again.
Look,
No, Emo Vex.
yeah, I was gonna say he shook Hex.
Yep.
I would have done that in the reverse order.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, didn't get any crit, so in inside it doesn't make a difference. But yeah, the better play would have been to.
I think we go into Zemo here, absolutely.
I think you go win the point. You
Yeah.
bridge the gap of
You win the point, and then you get 2 power next round, so that you've got was it No Mercy online? Is it 3 power?
Yeah, it is No Mercy online.
Yeah.
This also means that if Weapon X doesn't take the Southern canister, TGLord actually goes up on point this round.
Yep.
No. No.
Nope. Can't. Yep.
No, I'll go in the game.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
The judge in it.
Yeah, that Isaac was looking for that play for so long, and he can't do it.
Yep. This character cannot pick old or contest or interact with extract objective token. That's an extract. Unless I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure I'm not.
I was going to ask, there is no other type of token you can pick up other than an extract, right? Like Chimichanga is considered an extract, or no?
Yes.
So I guess there's no way to misconstrue that rule then. It's unfortunate because that long move makes a huge difference. I'm sure he was banking on that. But, new character, so understandable there's going to be some mistakes made.
Yep. I mean, I feel bad. No, I mean, I feel bad, but I mean, there's no way around it. I mean,
Brady says, "Isn't it an asset?" That's why I was asking if there was another word for it. So not an extract. So maybe Simon is mistaken.
I'll go see the forum while there.
Uh-oh. Move that around by accident. Yeah, that's why I was asking about the terminology, if there was something other than extract. So thank you, Brady, for catching that. Whoops.
I'll be happy to be proved wrong because that just makes playing the dossier more fun with Weapon X if you can put it on him.
Yeah, I don't know. Simon is a judge, but I don't know how often this really comes up because before, other than dossier, what is it? Chimichangas, like the other example I could think of. That's why
I just want to
Hydra
check.
grunts can hold it. Ah.
This okay. What's the rule from? I cannot contest and turn all objective token, especially when an enemy character say objective token because we know Honey Badger. I'm pretty sure cannot pick the dossier. There cannot all contests interact with extract objective tokens. And what does she say on her card? This character cannot contest interact with or all objective tokens. So that's objective, and he says extract. Extract objective. Fuck you, AMG. Can you?
AMG forms.
Nah.
I
Yep.
think Isaac's right. I think you can pick it up.
I think you can, and that just makes a good catch,
Brady.
Brady, and that just makes it a very more fun into Weapon X. But I just hate their templating, like AMG, like. Mike, get
I
your
know.
shit
I'm
straight.
making it even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, like the guy just saying the wrong thing.
Dossier and characters that can't hold objectives is the first thing. You cannot select a character that cannot hold the dossier. What does that mean? Oh, wait, but this one says, if my opponent is playing Weapon X and they play Dossier, can I choose a character that can't interact or hold objectives?
For as
Yeah.
a target.
Can Hydra Troopers can... Yeah, but this one says Hydra Troopers can be given the Dossier. Hydra rules do not prevent them from holding the Dossier. So I guess if the Hydra Troopers can hold the Dossier, well, I guess why couldn't someone else hold it?
No, but that's the target. That's the person. Like, I think the question is I'm receiving the dossier, like Weapon X is playing into me, and you're putting him on the troopers. I think that's how I understand it.
So I guess this needs to be asked on the forum for more clarity, but
Yeah, for sure.
as I'm reading that, it needs to be clarified. Hydra grunts. I guess they are agreeing that he can because he's got the long move out there.
Yeah, I think you can. But I like like the first time I read it as Ani Badger, but there's like the templating is different word wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brady actually is correct. That's what I ended up finding on the forums. So because
You found the ruling?
Yeah, I do have the ruling on the forums.
Do you want to paste it? I'm curious. I was trying to find it, and
Yeah.
you have to give me a class on how to find stuff.
Are you going off of the Hydra grunts ruling, Simon, or is there a specific thing with Weapon X?
So I'd be going off the Hydra Troopers because it has the exact same wording as
Okay.
Weapon X here.
So shout outs to Brady for that catch.
Yep.
Yep, it's correct.
Good job, Brady. And that just makes playing Weapon X wide with the dossier a lot more fun.
For what it's worth.
Sorry, what did you say, Simon?
I just put it in the streams chat.
Thank you.
Now someone needs to be a hero and ask that question on the rules form so that we
Oof,
have
that.
so it makes it easier to find.
You presume I didn't. But yeah, just to make
All right, so he's throwing 7. Now he gets holding it means you get to move long and you get 2 extra dice on your attacks, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not a huge hit coming in with those 7 dice, but not a lot of blocks from Zemo either.
Yeah.
That actually really changes the game, having access to that dossier, because now he's able to be way more mobile, and Mick
Yep.
can't run away quite as easily. I mean, I still like Mick's positioning with Bullseye, Red Skull, Sabretooth on that side, and then pulling his Zemo back there. Or his Zemo
Yeah.
can rotate away, but I don't like that as much.
being able to double tap here is really relevant because
Yep.
this can take Zemo down. And
No blocks so far.
Yeah, he did
Master
Master
Swordsman.
Swordsman. Yeah.
Still no blocks so far. He needs to convert that last one. There we go.
Lives on
Okay,
one.
so taking 2. Yep.
CP special.
Is he bleeding? Does Weapon X get bleed?
No, he doesn't.
It doesn't.
Now what's going to be really
Because-
gross is when he gets that Weapon X onto a secure and starts throwing 9 dice.
Yep.
And
I
with that
think-
long move, it's very feasible.
Yep. I think Mick will have to deal with him like pretty soon.
Yeah, I think.
I
if
think that's
you're-
why. So if Mick was going in assuming that Weapon X could pick up the dossier, it makes a lot of sense why he would target him early, him being the most aggressive
Yeah.
card on the board. So
But no, I don't think he thought about it because
no. Nick, give him some credit. That's your boy. Just be like, yeah,
Sure.
he had the big brain. We all missed it.
Fine, I'll go with that line,
There
sir.
we go. See, Mick, I'm looking out for you. You should ever watch this back. I have to make up for all the hating I did last week on Shadow Marvel and right, man.
Man, that was a masterclass on how to be a bad streamer.
Yeah, I mean, I just correctly predicted he'd miss that pay to flip. It's not
Well, you said it like 4 times. At one point, you're gonna be right.
Listen, I said it 3 times and was right 33% of the time.
I love it.
So
Who do you go with first if you're Mick?
Baron Zemo.
Yeah,
100%.
you don't want that extract being lost out there in no man's land. You want to get him back towards Sabretooth and Red Skull so that when
think
you
you're-
do lose it,
You cannot charge into Zemo because you're exposed. You
course.
can get
Yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, hot take. I think you go into Weapon X here.
just
Spender?
because you're likely to daze him, yeah, I could see that.
I
How
think
much power
you
does he have? 3.
I think you do like you go.
Master Swordsman.
Yeah, Master Swordsman Builder first.
Yep.
Then hopefully Charge Spender. But that's a kind of pipe dream. Otherwise, I just do Builder, try to fish for the one to do Charge Spender into Weapon X.
Yeah, I do love the charge spender because if you're at max 3 from Weapon X, then the medium like brings you near Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't go with Chang-Chi. Just leave him to his fate.
And I think it has to be Zemo here because if
100%.
either, like Domino can get Zemo and just run away, and that's not what you want to see and where you want to be.
Now, with the 2 extracts and the slight lead, you really want to be able to dictate where the fight's going to be, and right now he does not want the fight to be up north.
Or the other thing you could do, since Weapon X, I think, unless I'm crazy, cannot grab the cure. I think I would like. Can you do it? Sorry, before I say something stupid, because I often say something stupid. 3, yeah. I think I would like use. Would he has 3 power on? Yeah, because he could like use the Dark Rain on Domino and maybe get rid of Domino and do the same line, but push Zemo in the corner of the map. So if Weapon X goes after it, it drops in the corner of the map. But I don't love having Red Skull with no power. But did he just go with Shang-Chi?
Yeah, he charged to be
Okay.
within 2 of Maverick.
And outside of Taunt?
Good hit coming in. I assume he's going to pop the crit. So he's going to get that extract probably back from Maverick. Yeah, now with
Yep.
he did use his memory token, but did not convert.
Yep. So 4.
Yeah, definitely an option, and then you can try to charge
He
Spender.
already charged.
You already charge.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He picks it up, and I
Uh,
think
he
your
He
could
should.
still do his. Yeah, he could still
Spender
push 23 maybe. Oh, she's not within 2 of him.
I'll look into.
That might just be a small positioning error.
Yep.
Because yeah, I like the play of pushing 23 and then moving away.
But I think I would have. Nope. Okay, he couldn't because he lost his his charge.
What is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
He's just debating whether or not he wanted to have all 3
No,
legacy or not. I feel like
no. I think he thought he could do the small move, but he just
right.
realized that he's losing it on his.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't need that. Yep. Just go back to the point. Be a tanky boy.
Yeah, I mean she's well, I guess you could move Badger into range 1 and then you're throwing
Sure,
but
but
it's not she's also stunned. Yeah, I think he's pretty safe over there this round.
yep. And then I think you have to go with Domino. You can't go. You keep Weapon X. You go with Domino here.
I mean Isaac can
Or you throw.
restore the point up there. Oh, he's going right in with Weapon X.
I keep Weapon X. Or he's afraid of losing him if he doesn't go with him.
Yeah, I guess he was worried about the Zemo line that you called out before. But you could just go with like Domino and get that back from Zemo, right? And she's like pretty tanky over there.
Yeah, and
And then like your Weapon X is pretty in a pretty good spot.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
agree.
Like Domino gets the extract, moves north, and then Weapon X can also rotate back towards Shang-Chi. He'll throw 9 dice in the Shang-Chi off of a move spender. I think I go Domino here. Because if he can get that extract with Domino in the first attack, he's able to walk away and rotate, and we're back where we were talking a round ago.
I don't like that. But I'm not crazy. You cannot pick up the legacy, right?
No,
Correct.
you are correct. That is
Okay.
a bad focus.
Unless Brady's going to come in here with another ruling.
Yep,
Not.
that's a dead Zemo.
Yeah, and then like with the Pierce, there's nothing. Yep. I mean, let's be honest. Zemo like tanked a lot of Weapon X pre-attack from Weapon X. It's a lot of tanking.
I'm
Okay.
really surprised though that Domino wasn't the one to get that. Maybe he's thinking that because
Then
I
he
don't know.
charges and go into Red Skull or whatever with a reroll, and that's a lot of dice. Because if he can remove the activation from Zemo or Sabretooth, I don't know. Sabretooth? Yeah. He does have instant recovery to no he doesn't. It's oof, that's a lot of dice with the reroll.
All right, so 9 with a reroll.
Oof.
Oh, good hit. Oh no, decent hit. 2 reroll coming in. Yeah. So 5 with the Pierce.
Takes 4.
Takes 4. I think you
And-
just
yeah,
clap
that's-
back.
Yeah.
Very rough clapback. No mercy, but I think you still do it as hard as you can, because if you can get the days here, like if you get like 1 or 2 damage in, even
Does
though,
he get to choose which attack? Or
oh no, he only gets to do the builder. I think I wouldn't do it actually, just
Why?
because healing factor 3 is really big, and you would.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Keep your power to do things. Yeah, I forgot about the healing factor 3. You're right.
But I
Yeah,
do think here you probably want to do your spender into Weapon X. Like go with Sabretooth, do the spender into Weapon X because he's rolling 2 dice.
Yep, because he's on a secure.
Yep.
it's interesting from Isaac because well, maybe not we. I mean, I don't know your opinions, but it's that extract's still in a position where you don't want to go chase it down with Sabretooth because then Domino's likely to daze him. You're obviously not going to go there with Red Skull. So that activation was actually pretty strong, putting the extract there
Yep.
and then getting all that damage in on Sabretooth. That was probably like
Yep.
as good as it could have gone. I mean, he didn't hit the ceiling that he probably wanted of dazing Sabretooth, but still really good activation.
Yep. It is. I agree.
But here, I think we're liable to see a Savage Predator going into maybe even Zemo. Just take the activation away.
Yeah, but Zemo, there's always a danger of him clapping you back, and just
But with the Spender and the Trigger and the Leadership, you get probably your 2 attacks in. And
yeah,
I
but
feel that's kind of pretty solid overall.
it is. But there's always a chance that it doesn't, and then if you go into Zemo, I would do my first attack into Weapon X first, and do my second into Zemo. So if he like fucks you up, at least you had your 2 attacks.
I still think like it's pretty unlikely, and Savage Predator here with this, the Spender with the Leadership. Oh, Dark Rain and
Oh, the big Dark Rain, so it's better into Zemo. Okay,
all right.
let's see
Here
how
we
that goes.
see Zemo, Master Swordsman.
So he didn't go Spender; he just went
Builder. That's the 5 damage.
5. Oof.
No Pierce though. But that still claps Zemo pretty hard.
Yeah, but I don't like the window of getting lucky and killing him, because that's removing a lot of activation and putting an extract on the ground. I really don't like that.
All right, what is it you don't like? I just had to step away to feed my cat.
There you go. Just the one.
Oh man, I still don't like that. I mean, he got lucky, but I still don't like it. There was a window here to lose like a huge. Anyway,
But now I think you Savage Predator, No Mercy.
does the following attack has to go? I always forget.
No, it can go in any model.
Yeah, so I would do it, and like, do you go into Weapon X with the big attack and then go into Zemo with
I think
the
you
following?
just need the regular Spender into Zemo because he's already Dark Rained, right? So
And then you pay for the
you
No
can't
Mercy.
because it's an active, not a reactive. But yeah,
you cannot pay for it in the window between
in between the 2 attacks,
yeah, for sure. And I wasn't sure it was the next attack or an attack, but yeah, it's the next attack.
Here we're seeing No Mercy. Yeah, we're seeing the full shebang. So Savage Predator, No Mercy into Zemo to make sure to get him. So it's going to be a full 10 dice.
But I like it less because it's not killing a character, it's just dazing a character.
Yeah, but you do get your trigger here. Zemo is super dead. Yeah, he cannot live this.
Who played Dark Rain?
Sabretooth.
Okay.
So now he gets the Savage Predator into Logan, Weapon X.
Yeah, but again, I understand the line, but doing it for dazing character and not killing character, I like it way less.
I agree, but then you're setting yourself up for the KO pretty well next round.
Yeah, for sure.
Here, you convert here, I think, right?
Yep. I would. 4, and then if you get a Pierce.
And then you have reroll any, right?
No, it's not. It wasn't Zemo.
It doesn't have to be the same target.
No. True.
Yeah,
the follow up on his attack. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I think he missed the Savage Predator here.
He didn't do his rerolls?
Nope. And that's a pretty big mistake. It's missing like why that trigger is so good.
Yeah, and it's a May, so there's nothing we can say here. It's a May.
Nope.
It's a choice.
We don't intervene.
No, it's a choice. It's a May.
I'm sure you guys will remind him once the game is over.
Yep.
In your chat. Yeah, I like this now. Rotating But
And
still
then
on the bottom here, though, I still like Mick's position where he's going to be able to probably daze Weapon X, and then next turn he's set up to remove 2 models from Isaac.
I agree, and I think Red Skull is a good candidate for that.
And dropping the dossier so that Wolverine or Logan 23, whatever he is, won't have it.
Yep.
You can even pick it up with one of your models because X-23 is the only one who gets rerolls from it.
Yep.
Oh, true. I like the idea of moving it away from him though, where he just has to move to go pick it up. Okay, so we have 23 and Badger still remaining on Isaac's side. I probably you just go with Badger, right, to set up into Shang-Chi.
So two and two, but it's Mick turn, right? So
Mick's
Mick,
turn.
I think you go with Red Skull.
Just
I think you stay on this side. But there's only one extract. I can, no, there's 2 extract, and Shang-Chi, if he survives, you just.
well, Bullseye's guaranteed the days Weapon X this round. Oh, he's not in range,
No,
is he?
he's not in range. He's not guaranteeing.
But he is pretty likely.
He's gonna roll 2 less dice, right? So he's gonna be a 1 dice defense into Bullseye's 4 with the ability to pop a crit.
Why 2 less defense?
Because he's on the secure.
It's just a 1 less defense.
Oh, 1 less
It's
defense.
just 1. It's 1 for 2. Yeah, it's 1 defense for 2 in attack.
But yeah, I still think like you do it, and if not, worst case scenario, Red Skull finishes it off. Like you're pretty likely to do the 1 damage, and you shake the bleed, call it a day. Yeah, spend the memory token. Good block. So we are seeing the chip 1, I believe.
And no bleed either coming in. Not that it really matters with a healing factor 3 character.
I think there's a world where you actually don't attack Weapon X to daze him.
Because you have Prio, yeah.
And just, I believe, taking the activation away next round because you're already clearing
Yep.
that secure is much more valuable.
100% agree.
Because now it opens you up to both getting Zemo and him fairly easily.
But yeah, I still would have like tried it. Like all the dice you threw, I would have tried it without the Dark Rain to keep it for a KOing character.
That's fair. Domino making it to the backside.
Yeah, he's trying to. I don't.
What he
I'm
wants to
sure.
do here is get Badger within 1 of Shang-Chi, but also leave room for
Yep.
23 to get to the point, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
because he will score it because 23 is healthy and Shang-Chi is not.
Shang-Chi's not. Yep. I love the base to base. Wait.
So Red Skull goes.
No, because Shang-Chi will just, while Goose leaves the flock on her to make sure she's not on the point when she's done.
Oh, that is true.
And he doesn't care
Oh,
about the Badger.
That's if he doesn't take any
There's no
damage, though.
No, there's no condition on this side.
No condition on this side, sir.
He just gets to throw you?
No, it's a move. It's a place.
He places you within 1 of him.
He makes an advance and then places you. So there's like, that's why I love the base to base from Badger, because there's no world like where you can escape or taunt beyond the point, and like the positioning on Isaac removes that. But no matter what, unless if X-23 just one shots Shang-Chi, she's not getting that point.
Holy shit, that character is absurd.
Yes,
Man, you have no idea how much I hate this character. But The other point would be extra entry just moving twice, being on the point and setting up for next turn.
Well, she can. Oh wait.
Move,
I was
shake
thinking she
stand,
could
and be
attack
there.
from range 3, but that doesn't matter. Oh no, when this character is targeted by an attack within 2, so he can still target from range 3 and end up on the point.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Yeah. So I didn't know it at the time, but I was technically right, which is the best kind of right.
That is factually correct. Right. I
Okay, a
think
lot of-
we are, I don't know what's TGLord thinking for Red Skull, but I think it's pretty
No, I think it was Isaac. Hey,
Nope,
was it
still
exact window for aggressive or from the
no,
from the leadership?
he just moved Badger, so no.
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, there's a world where you teleport Weapon X, but I don't think that's what I
He has the power to charge long, so
Yeah,
If he wants to port Weapon X, if he wants to move Red Skull, I could see why he would port Weapon X so that he can win the point. Because Weapon X.
he already wins the point, right?
No, Weapon X can secure, can't he?
yeah, but you stay there with
Right,
Red Skull.
right. So if you listen to what I'm saying, though, I said if he wants to move Red Skull and still win the point, then you teleport Weapon X.
Yeah, but I think you teleport him next to Bullseye, just so that.
Well, either way, right? But the point still stands that's why you would teleport the character.
That's fair.
If your plan is to move with Red Skull and start rotating with him.
That's true, but I still think you want to leave him close to Sabretooth just for him to do the job, because you absolutely do not want Logan to have an activation next round. Oh, we're seeing a throw.
Okay, because
I don't like this.
So was there some terrain there I didn't see?
He took the barrels that were right beside him. Yeah, I think not bracing here is the right call.
100%. Yep.
It leaves a souped up Weapon X next to Sabretooth.
So next turn, who do TGLord put survival on?
I don't think you play survival.
Why would TGLord need to play survival next round? He has priority.
He does, but
and your only target is Shang-Chi because
yeah, that's why I'm asking. But I'm not sure you'll have another window in this game. But that's why I was asking. My question should have been, who do you play? Do you play it, and who do you play it on?
I don't think so, because your two targets are like Zemo and Shang-Chi, right? And if you play it on Shang-Chi, then X-23 just goes pick up the extract and run away, which is pretty bad.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about. TGLord has priority, so why would you play survival?
That was a question. He doesn't have to. That was a question. Do you? I mean, Zemo would be a good target if you want to save him, but I don't think.
He's not in any danger. I don't think you play survival.
I don't think you play survival because the card doesn't do anything.
All right, I understand your point if you have prio, but there's a world where you want not the first character you activate to survive, but
yep.
Yeah.
But I don't see a window there. That you're right. My question should have been, do you use it?
No.
Okay, we need to. What am I missing here? You play the card in the power phase, and it only lasts the first turn of the round. So if you have the first turn of the round, why would you play survival? It literally won't do anything. You just throw away power.
Yep, that's true.
You're right, sir.
Okay. I'm like, where's this upside down world?
Alright. Oh, Shang-Chi blocks it.
Yeah, because he turns the
Okay, but he did target him outside of 3, so he'll be able to get to that point and score it.
Yep,
100%.
But that still puts the scoring at 4-3 again.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Yeah, I really didn't like the Weapon X days here.
Because that's way harder to remove 2 character from full to kill to 0. That's pretty hard.
That and now the Weapon X is injured. When he dies, he explodes, and I
Yep.
think that's terrible for you in that situation here.
Yep.
With Sabretooth having so low hit points, it means he's not a good candidate into any of those models. So unless your plan is to run away with Sabretooth, yeah, I don't think that was the right play. But your plan might be to run away with Sabretooth, which is an okay thing to do.
I mean, Sabretooth with 6 power, I could see him eliminating a Weapon X activation.
I don't think that's the right play because if you do that, he explode, and you're pretty likely to just daze from that.
What do you mean?
Do you? Because Weapon X, when he dies, he
Oh, I forgot about that.
he
I
has a.
didn't, which is why I was thinking that dazing him was a bad idea.
Do you go with Zemo? Is it the Charge Master Swordsman? But it's the same problem. It's everyone. So
Yeah,
it's everyone within two.
if your intent is to go into Weapon X, it has to be Sabretooth or you run away.
Yeah, I don't know if I like the running away plan that much, though.
I don't, but I think like here you have to go with Sabretooth.
If you want an activation, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think going into
you
Weapon
roll for the damage, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But 2 health. It's a very dangerous gambit.
And it's three faces, then, right? Is it 3 faces? No, it's 2.
Crit and wild.
2.
But on
yeah,
5.
but it's 5 dice. It's 5 dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like being, yeah. I mean, yep.
I think
Brady, I like that plan. He says port Weapon X away and then shoot him twice with Red Skull. It's not the worst idea.
Yeah, I like that.
And you could even pull power off of Sabretooth. So like if you wanted to spend her or throw some terrain first.
Yeah, I agree. With Brace Up, I wouldn't throw terrain, but I think going into Weapon X with Red Skull is like
I don't hate the throwing the terrain to burn the brace, so it's less impactful later, but he can go into Weapon X twice, then port him away.
I think because this might be the last round of the game, I think you want to maximize your options, and I think doing a more efficient attack is probably better.
Oh, what's happening over here? Are we?
He's thinking about going with Chang-Chi. I think you edge your bet. You have Chi Mastery up. I think he can survive.
Yeah. Like I see the line, but there's too many characters able to run and go into Shang-Chi.
Yep.
And you're like Weapon X here, especially with his area builder, like he can charge, be within one of the dossier, attack Red Skull, or just do a spender and then hopefully get the place.
He's going with Chang-Chi.
Yeah, I think that's an error.
I agree. I don't like it, but we'll see.
Spend 2 to charge.
I understand the line though, because if he he can do some displacement right now and then move further away where the extract is not in a great position for Isaac to go get. Isaac was likely to get, even with 6 health, with Honey Badger double attacking from 23, Maverick, and Domino, like.
But I think
he staggers her, so that's pretty good.
I think you just do that as your second activation, not your first. Well, that's a pretty solid block right there.
But still, it's
2
damage and a stagger. So that, but Honey Badger can follow you up.
Yeah, like I think your Shang-Chi was safe enough that you didn't really have to use.
Does Chi Mastery helps? It doesn't help because she has no damage. Yeah, it does help.
3. This makes it 7. Wait, did I miss something? 3. That's 5. Plus 2, 7. She should take 4. Unless I missed something.
But either way, either you remove 2 from her or add 2. It shouldn't daze her. And there's something I miss, or.
Oh, he's removing 2 Blah? No, that doesn't.
Yeah, but that he goes down to 1, so that's 5 on 4. And if he adds 2 success, that's 7 on 3. So it's math is the same.
What am I missing?
I don't know because
I'll ask. Is there a skull on Shang-Chi's roll?
No, I was looking for that skull as well.
and she wasn't on 1 damage, right? She was on 0.
That's what I'm checking, but yeah, she wasn't 0.
Because like it's 5 on 3, so it's +2 or -2 either way. It like it goes to the same thing. 1 blocks makes it 4 damage, or 7 into 3 makes 4 damage. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to math, Isaac. I love the 5 plus 2, 7.
People suck at math. Lesson of the day.
Hey, both players responsible for that.
Yeah, I will definitely hold both of them responsible for that. All right.
So then he'll play instant recovery.
No, they're just correcting it for the
Okay.
log. But yeah.
I was gonna say
They just corrected to make it a good math because he didn't have the power to play instant recovery before.
he
right?
did. He did.
He did.
He did?
Yeah. He was at 3 power. He's stunned, so he only took 1 power from the
He
attack.
can't take 1 power. So yeah, maybe you want to keep it for a weapon X though.
Oh, that's true.
How to unlock the camera?
I usually
No.
just hit every button on my keyboard until I get there.
Mike says to roll your face on your keyboard until it fixes the issue.
I don't know, Ben, about these commentators. I had to spend 90 seconds arguing with them about how survival works.
Man, I'm not gonna live this one down.
Who didn't tell the players they were?
Yeah, but you have no proof that that's what happened. You just have my word on that.
I have it on camera, Mike.
Yeah, at that point, I love like putting as much distance as you can at that point.
Yeah.
Ben, you'd enjoy this game. A lot of slaps.
You-
Simon did the classic.
Were made.
Yeah, he likes to move the goalposts sometimes. It's okay.
Wow.
The one thing you have to like when you come on stream with them, like getting insulted over and over. You have to like have a feel for it.
Rob gets it the worst.
That classic American hospitality.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's what I'm known for. Like the other night, Noah just walked over. I told him to go fuck himself, and then I walked away. He was
That's
like,
very
that feels like a you thing.
Yeah. And then meanwhile today, I'm like, all right, no, which event are we going to on Saturday? We have some choices.
All right, here I think you go with Weapon X, and it's Spender o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Is his spender also an area attack, or just the builder is?
Just a builder, but the Spender has a double wild cleave.
Wild abandon. Yep.
And wild hit does area damage.
Hmm.
Hey man, this guy doing A2 as a base attack. That's a lot of dice.
He doesn't get the extra die on this side.
Yep, but it's still an A2.
Yeah, it's still in area 2. He does.
What do you mean?
hit-
Oh, right, because I'm looking at his healthy side.
Yeah, on the injured side, he gets the aimless aggression, so
Hmm.
he explodes when he dies instead of the extra dice.
Man, I would have loved to seen that dossier on him though with that area attack. I just want as much violence as possible.
Maybe there's a world where you charge into Red Skull to be near the dossier.
Yeah,
then
but
pick it up.
you want to get Sabretooth though, and you're not gonna be within 2 of Sabretooth, 1 of the dossier, and 2 of
But
Red
here
Skull.
he's doing the Spender into Red Skull, so
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
No.
And that's one block.
Oh.
Oof, that's a terrible attack.
That
Hmm.
is not what you want to see.
Nope.
Yikes.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough for Isaac.
Yeah.
That reminds me of my bishop spender into Gabe in our 5v5.
Is that
Uh,
was that your first game where you rolled atrocious? Was that your first game?
Yeah, where I rolled with bishop like there was nothing I could do that game, no matter what I did.
Yeah, that was the one you were commenting about your like the being a clown the whole game because you just figured that nothing would save you that game.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
remember you
I played it
commenting, yeah.
serious, but you know, I'd
No,
like
no,
to
for
think
sure.
I'm a good sport most of the not all the time, but most of the time. You know.
To answer your question, Ben, we're getting there like a day or two after you guys.
Yep. Because
I would
Rob
agree that
said
like when you play against Mike, sorry to interrupt you, Nick. When you play against Mike, he is a good sport most of the
yes.
time.
Most of the time.
Uh,
The locals could have some stories. But whenever I play Rob, like we played the other night, and I was just cursing at him the entire night. But I don't think he counts.
and did he care?
Uh, Not usually, but it gets pretty rough after a while. Well, when I'm playing my day one apocalypse into Thanos Cabal, I'm allowed to curse and yell at him.
He's
So
okay.
you're seeing
Yeah.
an area attack.
Yep.
And is
With
that
the reroll, it's pretty good, even though you hit your Zemo. Oh, going into Sabretooth, that is some risky business. Oh, he blocks it. Oh no, he takes the one, and that's the dream for the Counter-Strike.
Yep.
Go,
Again,
Sabretooth!
did we double check? Is the clapback only the builder?
It
It
is
is.
the builder.
Yeah.
It's on the builder.
Oh, he opted to not do it?
What's a 4 dice?
That's
It's the attack
area
into
control, dealing one.
feeling 2.
So what's
Uh,
the timing on the clapback? Is it you're allowed to do it after he does it, his area attack, or you have to wait till all the attacks resolve? Maybe that's why.
Area attacks are resolved individually against each target.
Okay.
So, like, once the attack against Sabretooth is done, he gets a clapback then.
Hmm.
I would have done it. I mean, there's no reason not to do it unless you're afraid to kill him and lose your activation.
I played
But
that.
I
But I
mean, at
think
that
it's
point,
fine.
I think it's fine at
Like,
that point. I agree.
Because it saves,
Because you go next and you grab the extract.
it also saves the attack on Red Skull, which I
Yeah, well, yeah. Maybe
Right.
just forgot.
How does area attack resolve with got your back?
same logic. So
Okay.
once a character gets dazed, because it's an after the attack is resolved trigger, you fully resolve each attack in the sequence before you move on to the next one.
Okay.
So you can accumulate them. Like if you daze 2 or 3 character, you would have
No,
like
you resolve them.
multiple.
You resolve them one at a time whenever one character is dazed before you move on to the next attack.
Oh, that's interesting. Never had that figure of like that. Never had to experience that or do it into
Because
someone.
areas and beams are not like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, they're different.
They're all different attacks, right? You have windows of opportunity for each and every one of them. So, for instance, if you have like Gwen with Lifesaver, and back in the day, escort to safety, you could Lifesaver the first one, then escort to safety the second one. They're both attacks, or do the two on the same models. So, like, there's a bunch of things you could do here. Oh, here we're seeing Red Skull throwing something into Zemo. Probably see the brace out. Yep. And I think your Red Skull just goes into Zemo. Like, Weapon X not doing anything any longer.
Yep, I agree.
You get your energy attack with that Master Swordsman.
And with
You kind of
yeah.
get a risk of the clapback, but it's not the
Yeah.
end of the world.
How much power does he have? I mean, at that point, you could like get out of 2, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's an argument to actually just teleport Zemo away with Sabretooth's power.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then attack him at range.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Jeff out publicly because I asked him about the area attack rule at a previous game night 2 weeks ago. And he said the opposite of what Simon said tonight. So we're just gonna take an opportunity to tell Jeff that he is wrong on stream.
Nice.
I love it.
Well, I can pile on and say that Jeff is wrong for playing Wong, because Wong is a bad model, and like he should see less play than he is at the moment. Than he does at the moment.
Fucking Wong.
I see him looking to port Zemo away, but I guess that wastes his power on a charge, but you still have the ability to charge Master Swords. Oh, he wants him out of range 3 for the counterattack.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, strong starts. You convert, you have 4.
Oof.
Oh.
Aw, fucking Zemo!
Hey,
That's some bullshit right there.
he is shocked.
He is shocked.
He's shocked.
A casual 4 blocks. I love it. And
this is
then he
strategic genius.
just double down and you go again at that point.
No, I think you actually. No, I think you're right.
No, you double down. You go at it.
That's a stinker, and that's probably
Yep.
bro.
Yeah, I was to say, he probably wanted to try to get a power on Skull so that he could port Sabretooth away.
He already ported Zemo. That's once per turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, I was thinking like Doctor
Yeah.
Strange, it's multiple.
No.
Because he can take power from other models.
That would be broken.
You're right, because Cabal's not broken already.
It would be extra broken. But fun fact: I did experiment with Red Skull with Doctor Strange in the Convocation. That's pretty fun.
Wow.
When you start like parting people away.
That's my disappointment with Cabal, is that they are like one of the coolest, most fun factions, but like I don't play them because of the Thanos garbage, and like knowing that that's the best way to play it, I don't want to do that.
You can
You
just
keep
do
your-
a Nick Menard special.
No, I can't do that.
And yeah, we did the one launch meet. I played the same kind of list without Thanos, but I mean, you keep your garbage for the Wakandan.
Ooh, into Bullseye. That's kind of interesting.
Removing the activation. I think he's setting for both, maybe.
Yeah,
like,
he
for
definitely wants
standard-
to get Sabretooth, get the extract, and then kill Bullseye.
Yep.
Yeah, but doing that, then you expose yourself to Zemo.
Yep. But you have the medium move afterwards, so
Yeah, but Zemo can still charge, Steel Rush, and have an extra power for the leadership.
yeah, sure.
I mean, also if you don't get Bullseye here, you are taking probably 3 damage from Bullseye.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, you have to kind of bet. But betting with the shock to Zemo, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah,
Never
I think.
did it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a fan of holding out on Sabretooth for so long, but time will tell.
So did Zemo have an attack without shock in this game? I'm trying to remember.
I don't think so.
That's
What-
some value right there.
What was your question, Nick?
I don't remember if Zemo ever made an attack without shock on him.
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a good point.
Right, so who does that attack going to? Presumably Sabretooth?
So he only did 2 so far. So he did the charge, and he can do Master Swordsman if you want.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is if he Master Swordsman, which he is, he won't have power
The
to
spinner.
Spender, yeah.
Yep.
Sabretooth? Oh.
Three into 2. He has a reroll.
No, yeah, I think they caught that. He rolled 4 dice instead of 3. But yeah, there's no way. Well, there's a way I would still roll it, but it is unlikely.
What happened?
He rolled 4 dice, and it was going.
He
into
initially
Sabretooth.
rolled 4 dice.
3. Yep.
Yeah, oh, okay.
And-
I was gonna say, you don't re-roll that. You just, if you didn't block it, you take that damage. Someone in the chat actually noticed earlier that I think Mick rolled 4 defense dice with Sabretooth a couple times.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, I think he might have done that because I
And,
think Apex is 4, so he might have just confused them.
but still,
It's the responsibility of both players.
He's checking if Zemo can get to him. Yeah, Zemo. If this ends up being some Zemo on Zemo action, I think TGLord Zemo only gets the one attack here. Yeah, at this point I would kind of KO Weapon X with Bullseye if you can. It's kind of just free and maybe your Red Skull dazes, but it's not the end of the world.
So right now, TGLord is scoring 3,
Yes.
potentially 4 if he can get that extract off of Zemo, which won't be enough to win. So Isaac needs to set himself up, which if he can, if he KOs Shang-Chi this round, which is super unlikely, I think, he can set himself up for like a pretty good round 5 to take it.
I think basically like Domino has 2 pistol shots and that's about it, right? Because X-23 staggered, Badger
Mm.
doesn't get there.
the thing from the bad math earlier, I think if you knew you weren't dazing her, I mean, probably don't use Chi Mastery. So the whole thing was, I think you keep Chi Mastery for defense if you.
I agree.
But I mean.
Yeah, I think here's.
I think he also might have instant recovery there potentially too, if he thought he was going to do a second attack. But
I think here Zemo just probably goes into the other Zemo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a world where you do a long in a tree. I mean, pretty sure it fits. Like after I think like it should clear the tower. Like,
I think you can move charge Master Swordsman and try your chances.
I'd be curious, like, to put the long down if you just clip the corner and you can still see him, like, and if the tree reaches, I'd be curious to. You can probably easily see it, like, put the tree and clip the corner of the tower and see if the long gets there.
But that doesn't.
Oh, I think you can put the tree down.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Check it, right? But yeah.
Yeah, I think you need a 4. Yeah.
It seems super out to me.
Yep.
Yeah. But
if it wasn't straight line, no. But
I think there's a world where you maybe spender Weapon X, then charge into Zemo. But I still think I prefer move into charge with Master Swordsman.
Yeah, I think that's. Yep. Oh, he's considering.
Yeah, I think it's worth
3 power.
But that's not what I would do.
Because you only get a charge.
Yeah, I think I prefer my chances with.
With 5 dice and you roll.
I mean, the nice thing though is if you can do like 3 damage to Weapon X with your spender there, then Bullseye is able to clear him out with 2 attacks.
Yeah, that's true, and maybe that's a reason to go with Bullseye first.
Like yeah, there's nothing there threatening you. You're no rush to go down there.
If you're Bullseye, you can just spender Weapon X. Like you can do Builder into Spender and see how it goes.
Yeah, the order doesn't. I guess the order matters a little bit.
Looks like we're seeing Steel Rush. Ooh.
There you go. Who needs reroll? Yeah. Rerolls are for jump, right?
That means all right. There's a super spicy play there. Oh no, it's after the attack is resolved, right? Yeah. The advance. God damn it.
Yeah, you move. You mean move into it so you get more power.
So you can take damage for power to. Nope. Yeah, resolve that. No. Right. It's after the attack is resolved, so no.
When does Logan blow up? Is it after the attack is resolved, or is it as soon as he dazes?
As soon as he's KO'd.
Right, that's what I would assume. Or yeah, KO.
So yeah, go into it and take the 2 damage.
Except Simon's saying that's not the timing that it should be.
Yeah, because you take the damage. Yeah.
Pulling up the card.
No. I'm not sure enough to intervene.
1 damage.
It says when this character would be KO'd, it rolls 5 dice.
Yeah, like, I think that would be the right order. I'm just gonna check on the forums first. I think there's a world where you pick up the dossier here. Wait, was Zemo added too? Oh, he moved him out.
It was. He
Alright.
was out of 2, yeah.
So, alright, what I said doesn't matter anyway, so. Cool. Bullet dodged.
So I guess next round he'll be able to chase down that Zemo with his models, so there's no reason to go.
Yeah,
Do it
like,
now.
you're still up a point
Yeah.
going into next round, but
He's in a better position now by KOing Weapon X.
and I think your Shang-Chi is not super in danger, but he can very much be in danger.
No, and TGLord has he'll have priority.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you go
which is a great-
short sweater.
Yeah, and Zemo doesn't have any particular where to run, so I think you can still go with Shang-Chi and run away. Or, like, let him maybe take 1 or 2 attack and go into Zemo instead. Yeah, because Domino here grenades, and
Yep.
that might deal a lot of damage.
Thing is, Isaac cannot abandon both points. I think Maverick needs to still hold the point here.
Yeah, and X-23 likely to, which means, like, Shang-Chi is well to run away.
just showing 2.
Roll, blocks 1, takes 1, which I think you're fine with.
And you're burning.
But I would definitely double walk Shang-Chi away going into next round.
Yeah, I don't think Maverick can, because he's not even going to threaten Shang-Chi by moving. He doesn't have the range for it.
Yeah, and I think leaving the point puts him on the back foot too much for VPs, which kind of forces X-23 to be stuck there. Oh, maybe be on the point and within range of
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, which is fine, but I think if you're
Yep.
Shang-Chi, you just double walk away to not die.
Yeah, I don't mind abandoning the points, knowing that Mick is going to have Bullseye, Zemo, Skull, Sabretooth, and 2 secures and extract over there. Potentially another extract.
I think I would. Like if you all with X-23, maybe like start moving Maverick. I think holding both point makes it pretty rough for next turn.
Exactly.
But it's so rough.
I think I would probably move Maverick.
Yeah, at this
What's the
point, if
power?
you X-23 hold the point, yeah, I would move.
X-23 is on the point.
Yeah, so that's why I would move Maverick, like to maybe be a little bit more relevant for next turn.
That's kind of dangerous, right? Because just if you do that, you tie on VPs going 3-3, which puts Mick at 14 and Isaac at 12, which
Okay.
makes it pretty unlikely for him to win next round.
But I'll ask the other way around, going 14 to 13, but having X-23 and Maverick both on a point that won't do nothing next turn. Is it better?
Yeah, that's the point I was getting at.
True, I think. Yeah,
Because
no,
Shang-Chi has prio, so you'll just double move, so neither of them would have anything into him.
that's true, and I think. Yeah, I think you're right. I think.
What's he
you're
doing here?
going-
Is this a suspender or?
No,
Just the rapid fire?
it's rapid fire. Oh, that's rough. Into 1 dice. I mean, that's still a pretty
I
good
saw him spend 2 power though.
for hit and run
That's what I would presume.
to get closer. That's why I
Yeah.
think he was a good character to.
But why not do that with Agent Zero and throw the extra dice and potentially get a throw? damage?
Because he doesn't reach.
It's
yeah.
the same. It's
No.
the same reach. It's range
Ah,
3.
you're right. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
so he's moving back to the point. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't like it either.
But
Nope.
even
At that point,
still, there's no reason why you wouldn't. I guess he was hoping 2
Yeah,
attacks instead of 1.
I think the spender was range 3, range 2. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah. I like the hit and run, but I would have used the hit and run to get base to base with Shang-Chi.
100%.
Um,
And if you do the spender, you can throw him in the bin.
exactly.
Probably, depending on the angle. I don't remember the angle, but I think he had the angle for the bin.
Oh, because you choose the order, right? So you'd be able to move and then set up a better angle for the throw.
No,
So-
that is incorrect. That is incorrect.
Oh, because
Because
the
if
throw
you
is.
run, you finish your attack.
Oh, okay.
Action.
So with the angle he was at, I think he could have do the bin.
Yeah, and I think here Shang-Chi just runs away.
Yep.
And, like, really gets out of everyone's range.
Yeah, and that's why I would prefer to see Maverick hunting him down.
Is there a world where you use survival? I don't think so.
Nope. No, I was.
For the same
I-
reason that was.
Yeah.
You-
I forgot it was
guys-
only the first turn. No, I
Almost
forgot.
baited you again.
Okay, because the thing is, we haven't used it over here yet because it wasn't legal. I know some people have started using it locally. We haven't, and I completely forgot that it was just the first turn. I thought in my head it was until that character activate or something like that. So now
the reason why it was funny before is because I was trying to explain to you, but you were both more interested in having the debate as to whether
Yep.
he should play it or not. I'm like, no, he shouldn't because it's not. It wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, but Mike, the reason we come here is for me and Simon to comment and ignore you. That's the point.
Yeah.
I love the yeah. We love you, Mike. We
Why
love you.
else would we be there if not to like one up you, right?
But you wound up pretty bad on survival.
So yeah, pure. I think Shang-Chi just runs away, right? Like,
Yep.
I see no other relevant lines.
Yeah, and it's likely that Mick gets the extract off of that Zemo this round too, and just scores the 4 on the bottom side, and there's not a whole lot Isaac can do to stop that.
I agree.
Nope.
Even if he goes 3 to 4, oh no, if he goes 3 to 4, they tie up.
Oh, I guess
but-
you could run away, like Isaac could run away with his Zemo, but
I think with Red
like he could
Skull, can
charge.
teleport-
Oh no, he can't even
Red
charge.
Skull can teleport someone.
Yep, he has 1 power. But yeah, I did like what we are both talking about, Mike. Like Maverick going base to base with Shang-Chi means that
Oh no.
he had attack in Shang-Chi. No, just
Oh wait, no. Because
And
you can
Pusher?
charge, attack, fish for the stagger, get the short advance away, then go towards Saber.
there's no short advance away. He lost it.
On this side. Oh,
He
you're
lost it.
right.
Yeah, he lost it.
So yeah, definitely double walk away.
Yeah, what I was
not-
assuming was Shang-Chi double walks, and then Zemo double walks, and then they play the game of who kills who. But I don't like that for Isaac because Red Skull can just port Sabretooth up. And,
Yep,
2 big hits in
Go.
with...
with
I
Zemo with the whole thing.
don't know what he's measuring.
Maybe he's just assuming that even double walking away, he's unlikely to live with the Incinerate. But I don't...
But if
If
no
it's
model
that-
can attack you,
Listen, I'm not
He-
saying it's right. I'm just saying it's maybe
Yeah, no.
maybe that's what he's thinking.
But if you don't think you can run away, then forget Shang-Chi and go into Zemo. So he doesn't run away. I mean, for me,
I
it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I'd still go with Shang-Chi, but if you decide to not go with Shang-Chi, then
I think in every case you run away, even if just to be closer to your other models. would be
I
okay.
100% agree. Like I think we're all in agreement that we'd go with Shang-Chi and get the fuck out.
But I will reiterate, like, it's a lot easier to say these things when
For sure, when you're not playing, you're
Yes,
not playing
double
for a
walk away.
spot in the final. Yep. And double walk away.
Listen, sometimes I play and I know what I'm doing is wrong, and I still do it, which is a whole new level. That's like a whole different level of stupid.
Yeah, I think here your Zemo still runs away.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
like Maverick doesn't do anything this round, and X23 doesn't do anything this round.
Badger neither.
But
Neither,
with
neither
Isaac
does Domino.
having the extract lead, if he can get a tie this round, he's not in a bad spot for next round.
That's true.
That's assuming Zemo lives.
But like you said, just porting either Zemo's on 4 power, you port Zemo, and
Yeah,
if
I
you
mean
port Zemo 3,
it's not a high percentage play, but it might be the highest percentage play he has,
yeah, for sure. Yep.
given the positioning of his models. That's why I don't.
All right. I have a sneaky argument to actually steal the win if you're mech here. Your Red Skull can double walk and teleport, and is one of the few remaining healthy models. You can steal a secure.
Yeah, true. Depending on X23, but yeah, I mean X23 cannot be at. If you move X23 up, there's no. I don't think he can. Can he get down there with 2 medium and a 3?
Yes. Like place 3 is very far away.
It is, but because of the size, the large tank, I don't think he makes it.
Oh, you can.
If it was a straight,
you can just steal the point next to Maverick.
yeah, but if Maverick goes down and X23 goes up, you tie it,
Yep.
which is good enough. Yeah, you're right. I got there, just a little slower.
Right here, we are seeing. Are we seeing? Oh, that's a. All right, move into a Charge Master Swordsman.
Yeah, stay as far as possible. If you kill him, get the extract and get as far as possible.
You need to deal 4, which is not the likeliest thing in the world, but
Skull crit rerolls is.
Was already a crit.
There's a crit.
Yeah, so we're already showing 3.
So far, 2 blocks.
2. Need to get 2 more. Nope. Showing. Maybe.
Nope.
Showing 4, dealing 2.
Yeah, but then you just port Sabretooth up, let him
Yep.
no mercy spender, and that should that should seal the game.
Yeah, I agree. You cannot no mercy spender because if you actually KO him on
Yep,
the
no.
Oh, you can't.
You don't have the power to pick it up. Yep. I think just spender into claw slash, hoping to get the.
Yeah, even if you don't pick it up though, don't you still win because your opponent scores 1 less VP and they're not able to pick it up?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I think there's also an argument for Sabretooth to just do no mercy builder, which is better than.
Yeah, fair.
No brace, maybe. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean a no mercy builder with a Zemo reroll is still pretty likely to poke
You
the
get
2
the
damage through.
Purist, which your odds, which helps your odds, I think.
I'm pretty sure she forget it. She's short. I don't Domino with the medium and 4 doesn't reach Red Skull, so no grenade there. Yeah, that's why I didn't like the move. I understand the score. I think I would have been a little bit more aggressive with one of my character, but we'll see. It's gonna be a close finish.
One thing I've been thinking about more lately in the game is, especially I've been dabbling with Magic on the side again, and how your life points are a resource in that game.
Yeah.
Utilizing VPs is a little bit more of a resource where, sure, I'll go down a VP to set up a better position for myself.
Yep.
I agree, and I think that's one of the things why people shy away from Montesi is if you don't have prio, you're all quote unquote always down a VP. But if you have a good team that can chase extract holders,
that's fine. Yeah,
it's still like a super fine attrition scenario. It's
and you have like
is good.
It's
non-stackable. Like you got a bunch of things going for it.
And it's slow enough that you have time to get back in the game. And if they take their model and get them out of the game, then you're playing up on threat.
Yeah. So here, I think you have to teleport.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, unless he's not seeing the line, which I think is definitely another option, because if he tries to go aggressively on Red Skull, he's setting himself up for disappointment.
I mean, my assumption is that Domino moves back to the stash and Maverick moves. Actually, no, I don't. I'm not sure. I think Isaac's just really hoping that Zemo survives.
Yeah. I think here you have a pseudo pass with Bullseye, like you move it up to Red Skull's point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give him power
Yep.
and
And
free
to
him.
make sure, like, since both your Red Skull and your Sabretooth can try to get to Zemo.
Yep.
Yeah, no, she's not
No
making
shot.
Oh, no, she's not doing anything relevant.
Like, I do think No Mercy Builder Sabretooth is probably your best bet.
If he sees the line.
Yeah, X-23 stays. So you have Maverick and Domino left. So yeah, I think Red Skull can kind of farm Honey Badger.
Yep.
And teleports Sabretooth.
I was surprised he moved Badger there. I guess he's hoping that next round he can do something with her if they go to a next round, but I don't know if the benefit of that
Well,
positioning was.
next round's gonna be rough if he has two character like again in no man's land, and he like at this point he doesn't have a choice. He needs a point. So.
Yeah.
Because in the other scenario where like Maverick was base to base with Shang-Chi, he gets a move, hit and run. He has the power, right? Yeah, yes, and power. So he had the same gimmick of doing the move and do either two rapid fire or one big attack with a throw, and hit and run. So I know it was more risky, but I think like I don't know. I prefer that to the current situation, but we'll see how it ends.
Yep.
I've forgotten whose activation it is right now. Is
It's
it
Mick.
Mix? Okay.
It's Mick. Yep.
I thought he double went with Bullseye. Oh no, there's a power coming off. Presumably, yep, there it is.
Yep. Yeah.
And I do think, like, if you can move and target Zemo and be within range.
Oh, he's gonna take a shot with Skull.
Yeah, I think if you can, yes.
Does he have the range on that?
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
he
what I
has.
would check.
He doesn't. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Yeah, I don't think he does either, but I still think you want to check.
Oh,
I know
move
what
and
he's
throw.
doing.
Yeah,
Setting up
for
the
sure.
throw. I like that.
Does he clear it though?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
think
size 2. He doesn't care. It's a size 2. It's a size 2. He can go on top of it. Yep.
But I think if
Nice.
I would have done that, because now he's going to have to take the power from Sabretooth again. I think if you do that, you're probably better off siphoning power from Bullseye to teleport Sabretooth.
Yeah, to teleport. Yep.
Or maybe you take power from Zemo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw the size 2. This might just be it. Oh.
Zemo says no.
He lives, but he might take a damage. Nope.
Zemo's too strong for you, sir.
It was a great play though.
It was a great line. Yep.
I think it helps your odds, right? Oh, I don't like that. If he does that, he just loses.
Well, he'll move Domino back to that top
Move
point.
Domino
Oh yeah,
back.
he can move Domino back to point. That's true.
Domino is not hitting anything. Yeah, in fact, neither of them is hitting anything.
That's true. But then, like, you can have Sabretooth double walk into that point, right? And, like,
Yep.
if he survives one attack from Domino, he wins. But I do think, like, the 2 damage into Zemo was kind of likelier. I don't know. You move here, you No Mercy Builder, so that's
No
eight
Mercy
down.
Builder. Yep.
Yeah, but that top is also a diceless victory, right?
If he has to survive the attacks from Domino.
So it's not diceless.
But this looks like a pretty strong hit. So at least
Yeah.
5. Oh no, he cannot use 5 would pierce. Yeah.
5 would pierce.
Yeah, that gets it. And
Did Zemo did the martial artist? Doesn't matter, I think. 3, 5 is down to 2. It still gets him. Yep. Just, but gets him.
yeah.
I think they're rechecking their map this time to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yep.
All right, we can hop in there and.
Well,
Well,
I'll
I
let
was
Nick
yeah.
call it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But yeah, because that's 4 VPs and
Yep.
I think they're
we'll
calling
just yeah. Yep. That's way short. That's way short. That was a good game.
Yep. Very fun to watch.
Yeah, it's cool to see Weapon X come out post Weapon X coming out. Yeah, they're moving it.
Yep.
All right, let's join.
Good evening,
The
guys.
Logan over here, I think I should have done Zemo first before Logan.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is what it is. What's up?
But you
fellas?
you were unlucky with your
Yeah,
big
that.
activation with Weapon X, just with all his activation.
That was a fun game to watch.
Yeah, that was something.
It was cool
Hey
to
guys.
play.
Congrats on a very entertaining game. That was a pretty cool game.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Wide attrition teams. That's
What was that?
Yeah.
We had a
so we got the wide attrition was fun to play.
Yeah, for sure. I was really impressed with what Weapon X was able to do once he got that dossier on him. That was like the rotation.
Oh,
I mean, it took
Yeah,
us a
he's
while
cool,
to figure
man.
out that he could do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew he could, but he's very strong when he gets it, especially if he can do the area 2 builder and has the token.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Very strong setup.
That was cool.
Simon, I know you and Nick had some questions, I think, for Mick earlier in the game. Do you remember what those were?
Probably why I moved it in 2 of Badger.
yes. Did you forget?
Yeah. I just forget it.
All right. So that's what we thought. But we were like, hey, did he forget about Badger?
Yeah. I know that was one of my mistakes. Yeah.
I mean,
And the question is, why was Weapon X your target on that attack? Like out of all those 3, like
It was not a target actually. It was
Maverick.
It was
Maverick.
Maverick.
Yeah.
Okay,
I placed
thank you.
within 2 of Weapon X to like push him and give him stun or something like that.
Okay,
with the trigger.
because the discussion we had was like at one point Mike said he probably did it because he knew Weapon X could grab the dossier, and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, but why are they having a discussion if he knew it? So that was the whole thing. But okay, so Maverick
No.
was your target, and you
Yeah,
forget
Maverick
about
was the
the
target.
taunt, and you forget about
exactly.
taunt. Okay.
Yeah.
well, you made up for it with a great play catching Isaac with that long move into long move charge with Zemo. Isaac, were you like, did you see that line coming from Mick before he did that? Because we didn't catch that.
Which one?
When you
It
had-
was a risky one because if I fell, it sucks. But when Zemo was there and you got, I think, Domino.
Yeah, Domino was there.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it when I moved her there.
Oh,
We
don't
didn't
worry, because
either.
none of us did either. We were like, "Oh, what a good play, Isaac! You're in a great spot." Mick was immediately said no. So we
Hold my beer.
we all missed that.
Yeah,
we
I
all
didn't
caught the math mistake of not understanding how X23 died. That we all caught, but not the chart from Zemo.
Yep.
Yeah, we just
I love the yes, chi mastery. Wait,
wait.
wait.
Wait a
I
minute.
was like,
Yeah,
this doesn't map out.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I,
the
I honestly didn't check like the block of Isaac, and he just said like I take 5 days, so I was like, okay.
yeah. I didn't see the. I mean, it was like the 2 blanks, the skull counted, and then everything else. I just got lost in the sauce.
If you guys want a neat trick, and that's true for people in the audience also, uh, if you right click the dice, there's rotation value, and you can flip them like
Yeah, for the dice
Oh.
modification. Yeah.
wait, how did you do that now?
there you go. You can select faces individually for
Is there a
dice.
shortcut for that?
Yes, there absolutely is.
How did you move it?
And what is a shortcut, Professor Vodkablitz?
That I've changed mine, so I don't know the default ones. But you can set it up with your shortcut materials. Otherwise, you can just pick the dice. You can right click it. There's rotation value, and all of the eight have.
That's good to know.
Yep. Pretty good.
So this short teaching session was brought to you by Mike Podcast. He's the sponsor on this.
I would say, Isaac, we were pretty happy with the game overall. We thought everyone was making some really interesting decisions. The only, I guess, criticism we had or question we had was we thought maybe being more aggressive in the second to last round, giving up some VPs to improve your positioning. Going into that, like maybe Maverick could have the hit and run instead of going back to the point we were thinking maybe he moves to go base to base with Shang-Chi and maybe Spender instead of the hit and run, but that way you could get the throw off maybe into that garbage bin, do a damage there.
So that was when he was like here
Yeah.
and then walked.
Yeah, we were thinking that
The
maybe
Spender is range 2, so I couldn't make it to that.
Pretty sure the Spender is range 3. I was corrected by
Oh, it is. What the? Okay, well.
Alright.
Agent Zero, but I did the same mistake.
Now you know.
Because adamantium knife is range 2, so but I did the same mistake, and Mike is like, I think it's 3 and it's 3, but either way, I think he going like base to Shang-Chi, we thought offered you better option for next round, but I mean, we were one roll away from tying it, but yeah, that's what we're discussing. You like hugging 2 points there with 2 characters that wouldn't do nothing the following round. We're like debating that.
Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. I definitely probably. Dang, yeah, should have Fender there for sure. Well,
you will only make this mistake once, Isaac.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, never again.
I also didn't like my placement of Shang-Chi here. I think I gotta go like behind this tank over here after I stagger X23 here.
X23.
Yeah, that stagger was
could-
extra rude because you
could have-
controlled her really well that game.
Kind of move here, and I think Domino and Maverick was not able to shoot me either X23 because he
Domino
was
could shoot
staggered.
Domino had Domino's grenade line of sight and cover.
Okay.
This is
Yep.
Okay.
Domino doesn't care.
Domino doesn't care, but it would average shot.
Yeah.
But Isaac, you're now 4-1, so you win next week, and you're still in
for sure.
Yeah,
still
easy.
submarine your way out.
Yeah, I
So
guess
we'll
we have-
see you in the cup. We'll see you in the cup.
Oh yeah, that's right, for sure, 100%.
I like it.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. No,
Well,
very well played.
Appreciate you
Good
guys
job.
letting us stream, and appreciate you for not being too angry that I did not message you. We were ready to go.
Yeah, no, we were like sitting here waiting for your message. Yeah, we were just like memorizing each.
I
other's
was like,
roster.
we'll be ready to go in like 15 seconds, and then I just forgot that I also followed up with, and then Lucas did the same thing to me on his stream once, where it was like a good 5-6 minutes before I messaged him, and I was like, what are we waiting on?
I saw that Patry was not there, so I thought you were waiting on Patry to get here.
That actually, I should lie and say that's exactly what happened, because Patry showed up right after you guys started, but that wasn't the case. So, well, I don't think there's anyone left really. There's only a few people left watching. Those of you who are watching tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, Schmidt and Curtis, myself, Mike Dambois, and Johnny Pastrami will be on commentary. But other than that, thanks for tuning in, and